And we're live. Hi, I'm Aussie Brick Chick, and he's
Aussie Brick Bloke.
And we are building
the Brick Bank.
And we're up to part 2, the second level.
Yeah, phase 3 and 4 getting completed tonight.
And hopefully he'll finish.
I will finish.
And as always, we've got Phil in the background who's working on his table. Hi, Phil.
That's looking awesome as ever.
Hi all.
He's a bit handy tonight.
Yeah, I'm a disembodied voice because I need to work on the pathway on top of the tunnel.
Oh, that's so good.
That's my hiking track.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, it's looking neat.
It's looking really awesome.
I'm loving this. I'm really
It'll
loving
be a lot better when I get back from the Sunshine Coast event after I pick up my cup of grass stems.
Yes. Yes. And of course, we've also got Bill Sop joining us.
Hey guys.
Are you building anything tonight, Bill, or are you destructing things?
No, I'm just building vignettes and rock walls.
Vignettes and rock walls. Ooh. Wow. Fair enough.
Yeah,
all right.
Just getting ready for a show in 3.5 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, stop reminding me that. It's so strange.
Not that I have to do anything to mine.
No.
We haven't checked it.
Oh my god, yeah, we haven't opened the doors to find out if there's any carnage. We probably should do that your next day off.
Yeah.
Today has been busy with other projects. I'm just going to say a quick hi to everyone who's joined us in the live chat so far. Hi, Douglas McBricken. Hi, Martin M. We've got Angry Bilzer, who's here on the panel. We got Ado, hi Ado, and Warren G, and Henry, Aussie creator. Hey, we'll be able to watch soon. Just need to finish Romeo and Juliet, the book. Yeah, I don't think I did Romeo and Juliet in high school. I got to do Hamlet.
I didn't do any Shakespeare.
Yeah, they made us watch the movie too, actually.
I didn't do any Shakespeare either.
No Shakespeare at my school.
Oh, wow.
No. Wasn't religious enough for my school.
Wasn't religious enough. And we also got Darkside Brick, who is on the panel too. Spoiler, they both die. Homework done. That's me. Feel it? Henry says, yeah, we watched the movie first for some reason. Yeah, they made us watch the movie too.
The one.
No, Hamlet. The movie Hamlet was actually out, like a remake of it.
Okay.
So on to bags 3.
Yeah.
All the 3s. And if you missed last week, you missed the box exploding its contents onto me. That was fun.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Absolutely. Ooh,
Yeah, it was funny. Do it again. Do it again.
Do it again.
We'll just put another box up there and let it sit up there for like a couple of months and let seals.
Yeah, if it sits up there for long enough, the seals will just go.
A couple of months. Is that all you're saying the brick bank sat there for? A couple of months?
Yeah, up here.
Up here.
Oh, okay, I thought you meant sitting around in general.
Oh, no.
It's been around a lot longer
Sitting around
than
in general has been a very long time. Well, we didn't get straight away. Like, we're not quite that tragic.
And we'll probably, according to Garage, we'll probably wait till
It comes to retail.
Yeah. Pick it up at 20% off at Myer or something. I don't know. I wonder if it's going to go to Big Dub and... I've heard some of the creator sets are going to Big Dub and Kmart.
Interesting.
Yeah. It was only Toys R Us return stock, though. They won't get creator sets.
Yep, okay.
they got all the return stock at a good bulk rate, so that's why. Yeah, that's why they've turned up a lot of.
Okay, I thought they were going to be selling it. Selling the creator line from now on. Oh well.
Oh, look, if it's a success, I'm sure they'll go back to Lego and say, give us more.
Yeah,
it's like we
can sell twice as much as what Maya can.
Yeah, it certainly does open up the creator series to a lot more people than have Maya, DJ, or Lego store access.
Oh, what goes with what?
Black hair with
Okay.
silver vest guy.
Okay. It won't be long now, and we'll have all the shops close by.
Yeah. Less than a month. Woo! No, just over a month.
Not that we're counting down for anything. We'll finally have the joys of places like David Jones.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The Sunshine Plaza will be finished its upgrade at the end of March.
Not long now.
Then we'll have a big W within walking distance.
Woo!
And a David Jones.
Yeah, they're only good when the sales are on.
Yeah.
Big Dub's prices are good all the time.
And the money was never seen again.
No, I'm trying to be a good gal.
Big W within walking distance.
I'm trying to be good. He's the bad influence.
Yeah, exactly.
Lego. There's no one to say no.
To say no, yeah. No handbrake.
We'll also wait till Maya gets the corner garage before we go out and grab it. Because it'll probably be like 20% off or something during a the Christmas toy sale that we'll have in like June.
Oh, the lighting's all weird tonight.
Actually, I am going to open a set. I'm going to open this set.
Oh, cool.
Oh, hang on.
Not really. I don't want to open it, but I want the mini pigs.
The mini pigs look awesome.
Yeah, they are. It's just my spare one. I didn't want to open it, but I need the pigs for a vignette.
What's this for?
I'm not sure. It's just in there, so I'll do that. I can't wait for the Lego movie sets to finally come to retail.
Properly.
Yeah, not long now.
Yeah, I'm allergic to paying full price for things. Especially now we're supposed to be saving to go to Melbourne. Anyway. Ah, Tessa's joined us in the live chat. Hi, Tessaped. What are we building? A thing. We're building a thing, Bill.
Yeah, I think.
A thing.
Yes.
A thing.
It's a rectangle
It's a thing.
box thing.
Ada said end of next week, hopefully.
Well, that's the end of the month next week.
Yes. I actually started pulling apart Dinosaur Park. All the bits that have been in a box since the end of last year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing is that I have quite a nasty reaction to touching dust. I was doing the smart thing. I was wearing some gloves. And then part way through, you have to stop and have lunch and whatever. And I went back up and I didn't put another set of gloves on. Yeah. Let's just say I didn't last very much longer after that because, like, it's all over your hands and you touch your face and then that's it. All my allergies just went.
Yeah, it doesn't take long, does it?
Doesn't take long at all. Douglas, if it's dinosaurs, yeah, I have to get them. I have to have at least one of everything. I have been able to resist getting, like, James had another one of those olive-coloured T-Rexes that are pretty hard to get because they only came in the really big set. And he's like, oh, do you want to buy it? And then I looked at, like, the going price for, like, yeah, nah. You better off selling it to somebody who will pay that much. As much as I'd like another one. Yeah. But new dinosaurs.
I'm also excited for the new Jurassic World sets. Another Triceratops.
Yeah. Different colour Triceratops, is it?
Yes, different colour.
Different colour.
Same mould, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. We were at the shops, what was it, yesterday?
Yeah.
We were at the shops yesterday and we walked past this booth and, like, as it caught your eye, it looked like it was Lego. And hubby here's like, oh, look, it looks like, oh, look, they've got, like, minifigures for sale. I'm like, minifigures? Really? And I had a closer look and I'm like, they're all fake.
Yeah.
Oh, fake. And it was a terrible shame because I had like this little mini Triceratops, a baby, and like the molding on it, like it's disgusting how good it looks. And I was like, no, I will not buy. Not going down that path. I'm not going to support places that are going to rip off the Lego molds because they're identical.
Yeah, even the colorings are pretty much almost spot on. They had a T-Rex there. I'm like, oh, that looks cool, but it was too shiny. Very shiny.
And yeah, and he was selling like the little baby-sized dinosaurs, like $10 each.
Oh wow,
that's disgusting. That's something that I know I've seen on eBay.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, little boys love dinosaurs and people pay it to shut a screaming kid up.
Oh, yeah, no, but I'm saying $10 is too expensive for a fake one.
Absolutely.
That's disgusting. The individual bigger dinosaurs are like, what, $20 each?
Yeah, something like that.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on the pricing that he had on his minifigures. I'm just of the opinion of they shouldn't be sold at all because, they're rip-offs. If they were a unique, their own creation type thing, I wouldn't have a problem with it being a compatible product. But, ripped off. Yes, Douglas, $10 for a baby one is a rip. You can definitely get them cheaper elsewhere.
Yeah.
And he's just imported them from China.
Okay.
It's a thing.
Yeah. It's a little shoot for the what? I haven't seen the bits for this person.
You sure you're not missing a bag?
Shouldn't be.
Oh no, everything fell on top of me.
It's not behind you.
Anything is possible. No, that's just not block bag. Are we missing a bag?
No, I just haven't scratched this bag thing. Could be.
Is it behind the couch from last week?
Oh no, there she is.
Crazy man. Oh, so she's also the robber.
Yes, that's why.
I'm like looking at it going, why is there like a robber's hat thing? Yeah.
There's also.
No, I don't think you got out the little bandana.
Yeah. So we have a female robber, which is kind of cool.
Kind of cool. Ah, Lego, and your obsession with people stealing from you. Alright, so people that are in the live chat, are you building or sorting or doing something, or are you just hanging out? I want to know what you building. This assembled about half the dinosaur park so far. Then I've got to clean it all.
Oh, I thought you'd already done that. I thought you'd already done that.
No. It's all just been sitting in the box that we packed it into after it was smashed.
We've only really done the base plates.
Yeah, I pulled out the base plates. I cleaned the base plates.
That's what it was. Okay, yeah.
I haven't cleaned anything else. And in hindsight, I probably should have just washed it first.
Before pulling it all apart.
Because now it's going to take ages for each individual part to dry. Where are we? Diggle says she has a disguise, a criminal without jail clothes. Yeah, that's a funny one. Ado says about to go up into the Lego room and tidy up some loose sets. I'm trying to tidy up our spare room so we can have a Lego room.
Yeah.
In fact, we're contemplating swapping our bedroom with the spare room, so technically the room we're currently sleeping in is a bit bigger. I haven't exactly measured it. I should probably measure it before I go and commit to moving things.
Yeah.
Depends which room you spend more time in, I suppose.
Well, probably spend the most time downstairs. Upstairs is just for sleeping, pretty much. But if we got space up there, like the room that we currently have a bed in has a lot better light. So,
which you don't need while you're sleeping.
Hey, which you don't need when you're sleeping. Yeah,
that's right.
We sleep a lot better on the other side. Douglas says he's sorting. I have 2 weeks before I start buying sets and we'll need more room. Warren G says building a Statue of Liberty. Big one.
Ooh, cool.
Probably the big one, right? My brother has just popped in. Hello, Adam. He says, done. YouTube didn't ding. Yeah, it does that sometimes. Tassiphead says, I'm hanging out cooking dinner while Martin is still sorting out a big bulk load of parts from a second-hand sets we got a week ago. And Diggle says, Adam's ding is broken. Ding?
Because he's pressed the red button too many times.
Oh my god, nuts. Oh, the man's a building machine. He's like,
yeah. All on one timeline tonight.
Yes. And he's tired. We've had a busy day.
And it's organising.
And he had to buy a new chair.
Fat ass broke it.
His fat ass broke more of it. It was only like a couple of weeks old, and my brother broke one of the arms on it. Then proceeded to try and fix it before he'd even told us about it. Probably could have been like replaced under warranty. But never mind. Ancient history. Oh goodness. Douglas is on fire. The whole one is not.
What's he saying this time?
He's saying Bill is playing with his pink one.
Lenny.
Lenny.
You have to be on the ball with that one and grab that set pretty much on day of release.
Oh, I know. It's crazy. That's one of those things where...
Shop at Home have it regularly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
and
it
then it
goes
goes
out of
off.
stock
You gotta
really
be-
quickly.
You gotta be there on the same day that they put it up.
I ordered mine on Boxing Day when it was released, and they came before New Year.
Yeah, but it sells out very quickly on Shop at Home.
Yeah.
As soon as it goes up, it's gone again. It just
Oh.
sells out.
Hopefully in the next few weeks it'll be in stores everywhere.
Yeah. I'll just have to be in store on the same day that it's released.
Yeah, I won't buy another set. I've got a couple. That's all I wanted. I don't want to hoard them.
I just want to get one. Just one. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the set that I want is the one with Unikitty and the ice cream cone. The Lego movie.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember what that character is called. But it's a Unikitty that has two faces, and I didn't realise it because they have such a boring looking face on the front. But apparently it's not until you turn it around the back that you see that you've got like Unikitty that's looking the ice cream. Yeah, a couple because, you know, when you're a person that collects the Unikitties, well, minus the ones that are stupidly hard to get.
Mm-hmm.
It has two faces. You need two of them so that you can have either face.
I'm not too sure what other Lego movie sets I want to get.
Yeah, some of them are cool. Some of them are a bit, People love them though.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just looking forward to the part where all the normal people go and watch the movie and then we can start actually talking about it properly. I don't believe in spoilers.
Spoiler, it has Lego.
Oh, spoiler, it has beginning, middle, and end.
Spoiler, Emmett's in it.
What, again?
Isn't it?
Yeah, he's back in it for some strange reason. I don't know.
Hey,
That
who?
guy's just an attention whore.
Craziness. Lucky they didn't put him in it twice.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe he'll be in the third one too, if there's a third one.
Well, I have no doubts there's probably going to be a third one. One of these devices is already in production.
Kristen's asking, so did Bill finally get his Year of the Pig freebie from when he bought the stuff from Lego Dreamworld?
I did.
Woohoo!
Yay!
Yes, I went back and they were most accommodating.
Yeah, well, considering how much money one drops in that shop.
Yeah.
I was a little bit disappointed to find that they had something as a freebie after we'd ordered all our stuff.
Mm.
Not from Dreamworld, from Shop at Home.
Oh, yeah, that's happened to me a few times.
Mm. Douglas says Chris Pratt will have 20 characters in the third movie. Ha 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 ha.
Doesn't he already have the most minifigs?
Oh, he must be coming close if he hasn't. Like,
It's sort of a grey area.
it depends. If you count voice actors, probably still no.
Yeah, if you count voice actors, he's nowhere near it. I think there's a couple people have like 20.
Wow.
But I think if you count him as just a normal actor, I think he is probably the one with the most as a live actor.
Yeah, he used to be equal with Harrison Ford, but I'm pretty sure that now with the new whatever the
Well, he has Star-Lord, he has Owen, and he has Emmett.
Don't count out the guy that does all the Star Wars characters that starts with W.
Yeah.
The vertically challenged character.
Kirsten has a question. He's like, what is this Shop at Home site? It's Lego's online store where you buy directly from Lego.
Yeah. Lego.com.
Yeah, I think the guy who's the voice actor on a lot of the Star Wars things, he counts up to like 20, or I can't remember. It's crazy the number he's got.
Yeah, I don't think that voice acting should count. I mean, it should be its own thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And it's like, if you have one voice actor that does multiple variations of the same character, that seems...
Its own category.
Yeah.
I have nothing against voice actors. They're brilliant.
But I suppose you could say that Emmett's character is voice acting.
Yeah.
So. And then you got, some characters you got multiple versions of. So where do you draw the line? Is it per character, or is it per version of a character?
Yeah, if you think of what's he say?
Kenny Baker. Kenny Baker, the guy that got 2D2. How many minifigs has he got?
Yeah, I was thinking the same with Kevin Conroy, who's the voice of Batman. And they he'd have hundreds. Think of every iteration of Batman Lego's produced.
Yeah, but that's the same character over and over. That's like you wouldn't count every version of Indiana Jones or Han Solo as a different minifig. Like it's the same minifig in 20 formats.
Oh, it'd definitely be separate characters. There is a list out on the internets.
Yeah, I don't think it's very up to date.
Probably hard to keep it up to date. You know, I've got a little something to get today.
Oh, Bill, some of that.
Phil.
Hey, Bill, have you heard there's going to be a Lego store in Sydney?
Multiple times.
Yeah, it's going to be open.
I think everyone's heard that now, haven't they?
The scary thing is it's going to be open like next month sometime, I think.
Yeah, it's not going to take long.
I've got a feeling it won't be the last Lego store we see.
No. I think I was reading somewhere the retail mob that are opening this one have got the right. I've actually secured the rights to do more here in Australia and in New Zealand.
So
New
Zealanders, New Zealand, you might be getting a Lego store soon. Yay! Because we all know that I'm tired of listening to some Kiwis mention about how they never get anything.
And on that note, hi Dan, if you're watching.
Love you, Dan. Dan's been doing live streaming on Facebook.
The Book of Faces, yeah.
The Book of Faces.
The face balls.
Face balls.
Ooh. So many different layers of ooh.
Yeah, and he uses OBS for his live stream. I started having a look at it. Looks interesting.
I have no idea what you just said, but it sounds cool.
Okay. Oh well, OBS is just basically like a software platform that you can use to connect and do your live streaming. But the version of it that I've found is very user friendly as opposed to the original code. So the original software, there's a lot to digest and figure out, to know how to use it. But yeah, I can't remember what the version is that I found. It's a lot more user friendly, so I might look into that because it gives you a bit more flexibility. You can instead of just seeing my ugly face all the time, we can have switch over to videos or pictures and do stuff properly instead of through Hangouts.
It actually captures whatever's happening on your computer.
Yeah.
And streams that. It captures your desktop.
Just got to figure out how to do this with other people. It seems to mostly be aimed at single
gamers.
So
they can capture the game while they're playing it and then have a little sort of face cam in one corner.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that we might be able to do a Hangouts call, just a regular Hangouts call, and share that.
It'd be pretty good if you were building by yourself to be able to do that. Cause you could have
yeah. I might test it on a solo something. But yeah, I would probably test it and figure it out on a private stream first.
Yeah.
But it looks interesting.
Cool.
Has a lot more interactivity stuff. It's mostly aimed at Twitch, I think, as a primary platform, but it also, you can use all of the most of the things that they have in it on YouTube live streaming as well. Okay, question from the live chat. What do you think of the new idea sets?
Did a mess.
I'll be honest, when I looked at this round, I was like, I don't think they're going to make anything.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be a round that they weren't going to choose anything.
I so totally thought, they weren't going to pick anything, but they did, times two.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, yes.
Hence my meh.
So, the two choices were Steamboat Willie, which is a Mickey Mouse black and white cartoon.
The original
Mickey Mouse.
Yep, the very first one he was in.
Correct.
And
Years
the
ago.
other one is Central Perk, which is from Friends. I thought for sure they were not picking that one. I mean, I'm not against it. I think, you know, whoever created it did a really good job, but it's been a thing since the Big Bang that they just don't look at stuff like that. But obviously it's time for them to look at stuff like that again.
Well, they're saying that.
Do you think maybe Friends got through because they already had access to the license because of the relationship with Warner Brothers and the Lego Movie and all that sort of stuff?
Yeah, possibly.
Same with Steamboat Willie and their relationship with Disney.
Yeah.
They made those licenses easy to get. I mean, I've seen a lot of bad things about both sets, and I'm excited for both. I'll buy both. I think the Steamboat Willie one's very nostalgic, and I hope they don't wreck the Friends one and take a lot of pieces out like they did with the Flintstones.
Yeah, and like all the changes that they made to the Big Bang Theory was like considerable too.
Yeah, definitely. But if you're a displayer, I think the Friends Central Perk will go quite well next to Big Bang on your shelf.
Yep.
I don't see people buying multiples for parts because the parts aren't all that exciting. But yeah, could have been worse.
Warren G said, there are lots of awesome ideas and we get these. Well, at the end of the day, the whole point of ideas is that so Lego can make lots of different things.
Yep.
So, you know, you might be disappointed, oh, they didn't do any of the spaceship things. They didn't do the rally car, which was awesome. They didn't do the architecture-looking set. But, you know, there are individual reasons for why they decide to not go with one and go with another.
Yep.
They do seem to steer away from any theme that they're currently doing.
Yeah.
So the Mexico City skyline set, yeah, that's something that Lego already does. So I don't think they're going to do that as an idea set. And the rally car was a Speed Champions style one. So that's...
And like they pitched them specifically as like those particular types of sets, which is like, I don't know. It seems to me like it's good in the fact that they're tapping into that fan base that already exists. But on the flip side of that, they probably took themselves sort of partially out of contention because of what they chose to name it and the style that they build it in. I mean, don't get me wrong, the rally car is awesome. Like, I would have been happy to have seen that one built. I'm not a fan particularly of spaceships or anything like that, so I wasn't crying about all the rockets that weren't built or chosen, rather. But, you know, for other people, that's their jam. They would have thought that was awesome.
I sort of agree with Bill. They probably went with what licenses they already had active to.
Yeah, probably.
They've always got the Disney license. So
it's probably easier to go with something that's not an existing license, like that they already make themselves, or something that belongs to the same parent family. So, yeah.
I think also too, if you're looking like in regards to the Steamboat Willie one, everything else Disney they've released so far that's Disney related, not themed like Star Wars or Indiana or anything like that, but
Disney.
Very well. Yeah, Disney. So the CMFs, the Disney Castle, the Minnie and Mickey brickheads, like everything Disney
shelves
sold well. All the Frozen crap, stuff, like it's all done well. So there's no reason why Steamboat Willie won't as well.
Yeah, I'm not going to be rushing out to buy these ones.
I'm looking forward to that Treehouse one that's coming.
Treehouse is going to be great, and I'm still excited for the Flintstones, even after what they did to it. I'm still wanting.
Right. Yeah, I don't think that's one I'm going to rush out to buy.
But there'll be people who'll be like, oh, Flintstones, must buy.
Yeah, I watched them a little bit as I was growing up, but I wasn't all that fussed on all the Hanna-Barbera stuff, full stop.
Yeah, I grew up with Hanna-Barbera. So.
I was more Warner Brothers, Looney Tunes and all that. I think was my faves.
Oh, like Animaniacs.
Yes.
I grew up not far from Australia's Wonderland, and that was primarily Hanna-Barbera. So, like, for me, it's a lot of nostalgia, I guess.
But yeah, I'm more interested to see what the next round is going to choose.
Yeah.
There's some pretty strong contenders in that. Douglas has asked, does a room full of German kids have a say on idea sets, or is it more of an internal thing?
I think it's more internal.
I think it's more of an internal thing.
So does that mean, is he wondering if a hospital's going to get through?
I think it's more of a case of, I think the idea sets, generally speaking, are aimed at adults rather than children.
Yeah.
As a general rule, and the children market is secondary.
Yeah, which is why you'll have sets like Tron and stuff like that.
Yep, hit the adults hard on the nostalgia button.
Yeah.
And they will not only buy it for themselves, but they'll buy it for their children as well. So don't worry.
Yeah. Every parent wants their child to experience the stuff that they grew up watching.
Especially when it was good back then.
Yeah.
You know, like how could kids not experience things like the Goonies and stuff?
Douglas is making a point of the difference in price between the Australian price and the American price. He says Flintstones is $55 in the US and $100 here.
Jeez.
Is this a fair conversion? See, it's not just a straight conversion rate with when it comes to Lego.
No, you got shipping and stuff too, and
well, also people in America earn a lot less money. Like the minimum wage is a lot lower.
And also in America, a lot of sales tax isn't actually included on the ticket price.
Yes, that is true. So sales tax in the states that are as applicable.
Like Lego can add the national sales, the national sales tax, but you can go to like a part in California, drive 10 miles, and then you're in a different
tax zone.
Yeah, and then you can pay more or even less.
Mm-hmm.
I think I heard there's somewhere up to like 2,000 or something different tax zones, or I don't know how tax accountants do it over there.
Yeah, it's quite full on. The other thing too, Douglas, is by the time it comes out here, our dollar will be worth 50 cents anyway. So.
I'll be keeping up, are we?
Tired, hon.
I know we're both tired. It's been a busy day.
Yeah, busy day organising.
I've been spending a couple of weeks now on a culling binge. Culling.
I'm impressed that you've kept my momentum going.
Oh, I am a woman on a mission.
So am I, just quietly.
Hey?
I said, so am I, just quietly.
Just quietly, you're on a mission too.
No, I'm surprised that you've kept the momentum going.
Oh, I'm surprised that I've kept the momentum. Oh,
you're doing well.
Yeah.
I'm doing very well.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, hon.
I know. He's like, what'd you do to the laundry?
The washing.
You're completely organised.
Bloody Marie Kondo or whatever her name is. Kondo. I'm not doing it the way that crazy lady does it, but she did kind of inspire me that I do need to live a little less like I'm in an episode of Hoarders. I mean, it's not that disgusting, but just lots of stuff. We moved from a 4-bedroom house to a 3-bedroom townhouse, which is tiny.
Yeah.
Like tiny. It's a shoebox in comparison. And then we've acquired more stuff since then.
Mm-hmm.
It's a problem.
We'll get around to getting rid of that, and then it just sits. I
just went on a rampage. I was like, I've had enough of this. That's going. That's going. That's going. That's going. That's going. That's going. Dad, we need a dump rod. You need to fill up the back of your ute with our crap and take it to the rubbish. Oh, look, we had a barbecue out the back that, had been sitting there since we moved here, that's not been used. And
I think we used it a couple of times, and then I think the line started leaking. And then
the line started leaking, and then it just starts falling apart and decaying away. Douglas says, now Sean will feel bad about leaving his clothes on the floor. No, he won't.
I'm the one who does all the washing.
Not always. Sometimes I do some washing. It's called, I go to bed earlier than him, so he stays up and he does the washing for it to be hung out first thing in the morning.
Once winter comes, it'll be hung up around the house because it'll never dry.
Yeah. Yeah, we already talked about that, Adam. Sunshine Plaza will fully open up next month. David Jones is Big W, 28th of March, yes. We're watching them, goodness gracious. I've been watching them put together a footbridge today. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, what's this? Just a public notice. This is something that's just popped up. My local toy world, Mountain Gate, Victoria, were the victims of a smash and grab robbery in the past 24 hours. The thieves stole lots of boxed Lego sets. Haven't spoken to the owners about what was stolen, as they were inconsolable when I saw them. So I will go back to the store midweek and ask for a list and update this post. They did briefly mention a reward for anyone who was able to help them get their stuff back. Just asking the collecting community to be mindful that if you're looking at buying undervalued big box sets in the coming weeks, that you may be receiving stolen goods. Don't do it, people. People only steal like this because people buy it. Just don't do it. Don't buy it. And tell the police. That is so sad.
That sucks.
My goodness. Yeah, that was from the Toys R Oz Facebook group. So if you're an asshole and you're on a Lego Facebook group, maybe share that information. Make people aware. Yes, keep an eye out on Gumtree, eBay, and all those places.
eBay.
Yeah. Wow. That's harsh.
Other one down that way. I haven't heard of much happening up this way and that, but it's all been South Australia and Victoria.
Yes, I always say if something seems too cheap to be true, it's probably stolen. It's stolen, but the chances are considerably higher the lower the price.
Yeah, don't be part of the problem. It's not worth it.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, if you buy something and that person gets collared by the police, you could be prosecuted for taking stolen goods, receiving stolen goods. Oh, that's nice. The
Printed tile.
Pet chopper on the wall. Not showing up very well.
I can't get it close enough.
Okay, close enough. We need to go back to
Overhead cam.
overhead cam. Oh, sort of there. There we go.
goes just there.
Yes, if it's more than 30% off recommended retail price, it's probably hot merchandise. Yeah, unless it's like a retailer that's like clearing their stock and shutting up their shop, which also sucks. Yes, 30% off recommended retail price. I'm pretty sure that's what it said, isn't it?
Yeah, 30% or better.
Anyway, what was I saying before we got like dragged down the rabbit hole of? Oh yeah, cleaning up. I want a Lego space. Plus, I'm having 2 house guests next month, and as Bill keeps reminding me, it's only like 3 and a bit weeks, so I need actual floor space for them to actually sleep. Oh, nice balustrades.
We'll have to figure out what we're gonna have for dinner on Saturday night.
Yeah, well, it's apparently Jeff's birthday. Did you know that, Bill?
I did. I was over at Jeff's house on Sunday. We should go out somewhere.
Yeah, we probably should.
Just got to figure out where.
Yeah.
Well, last event we went to, I have no idea where I stayed. Somewhere Mooloolaba, maybe, I don't know. But anyway, wherever we stayed, there was this like urban pizza brewery place across the road, and it was amazing. And as soon as I can figure out the name of it, actually, if I go
to a Japanese restaurant,
oh, I don't know.
Is there a Brazilian waxing place near it?
Well, I haven't paid attention to that.
The police beat?
What was where you staying? Was it like on the waterfront, like on the beachfront, or was it further back?
No, it was further back, but it was at the end of a road before a T section.
Was it near McDonald's?
Yes.
That might be your place, Espresso, and
that sounds right.
Yeah.
It was amazing pizza anyway, and it was affordable.
So they're a very popular place.
Yeah, they currently have deals going at the moment, like 2 large pizzas, drink, and something like this for like $25, or 3 pizzas, drink garlic bread for $35. I'm like, wow, that's actually really good pricing.
Well, we ate there, and they had a live band and stuff because it was a Saturday night, and it was really, really good. And the kids want to go back there again. So I'll confirm the name, but I'll recommend them.
Yeah, it sounds like your place.
Yeah, sounds about right.
There's a teppanyaki place next door to it now.
Otherwise, there's nice places in Maroochydore. Heaps of nice places in Maroochydore.
Yeah, I don't really know anywhere up there to go, so
I guess it comes down to what sort of food people want to eat.
Yeah.
And how many people want to go.
Yeah.
I'll be there solo, so I'm up for whatever everyone decides.
Bill's like, I'm in!
Well, otherwise I have to drive back to where I'm staying and sit outside until the owners get home. So I guess I'm going where everyone else is going.
Yeah, I don't know where we're staying. I haven't booked anywhere.
My plate's pretty much sealed, so yay, we're going somewhere.
Yeah, you're going somewhere.
I'd probably say if we're going to go into a Mooloolaba, I'll probably try and carpool as much as possible. Parking there is absolutely shocking.
Oh, well, we only went there because our hotel was directly across the road. But I don't know where we're going to stay this time, so that was, we'll go wherever.
suppose it comes down to like what sort of place do you want to stay?
Well, the cheapest possible because I need to save for the pound. But we're potentially coming up on Friday for setup, coming back on Friday night to pick the kids up, and then driving back up again on Saturday morning.
Oh,
Whoa. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, we can't afford to miss school on the Friday.
Yeah.
Because of work placement.
for Tay.
Yeah, her work placement or traineeship, whatever you call it, is on a Friday. So we're hoping that it hasn't
cool
started.
she's doing.
Yeah. So we're hoping it hasn't started by that Friday, but knowing our luck, that'll be the Friday it starts.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, well, she can't miss that. So we'll have to drive up and back. That's all right.
I'm guessing both of you need to come up and help set up.
Well, yeah, because neither of us can lift everything by ourselves. So we did think about bringing 2 cars up, and we thought, oh, maybe we should bring the caravan and just pull up on your mum's driveway, ABC, and and stay.
You could probably do that, but you'd have to get past my gran first.
Yeah, I know.
She complains about everything. Ever since my dad got a second trailer, oh my god, it's like hey, you keep packing this in here and there. It's like, you know, she barely has people visit. Like she has a very active social life. She goes out a lot for a little old lady. Like she's not at home very often. So like it's not like she very often uses her little visitors car space because they live in a duplex, right? Next door to each other. And so, you know, sometimes when people come visit, they come park in her visitor space and then walk past her place and go to mum and dad's. But
that's us.
She gets her cranky nana on.
Oh, yeah, no, but
she doesn't mind when we do it.
She doesn't mind when it's us, but yeah, occasionally Dad will park his trailer up there after they've been at the markets and stuff because, you know, they want to go in and have some lunch first. And then they come out and unpack the trailer and inconvenience.
Let's go on.
Yeah, no, we'll I got to talk to Joe and find out where he stayed last year because I remember having a conversation with him and it was a hell of a lot cheaper than where we stayed.
He would have possibly either stayed. I think he stayed at Bly. At the
maybe at the waterfront.
The waterfront.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
Damn it.
I want to stay somewhere too where we can easily get Brightwater to do our park run on Saturday morning before the show.
Yeah, Global might be a bit far out for that.
Yeah. You're probably better off staying like Moolbar area if that's the case.
We can do a different park run. It's just that's one we've done before.
Yeah. That's one that you liked.
Brightwater's nice.
They were really nice people.
Ah. My brother says my nan might be away. Yeah, she's going on the Garn soon, the train that goes out west.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's next month, but I don't think she leaves until like the 20-something. So that's probably not. She won't be gone yet.
No.
No, I don't know if I want to bring the caravan anyway, because then I have 2 cars or 2 trailers and a dilemma.
Yeah, lots of effort.
It is. Probably easier just to find a hotel on lastminute.com or something anyway. Or
It'll be the opposite, so they're probably...
Yeah, it's not like it's in school holidays or anything like that, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a nice caravan park at Cotton Tree that's popular.
Yeah, there's also one Alex that's extremely popular.
Alex.
Yeah, there's two pretty close to each other.
Oh,
There's one near the pool,
yeah.
and then there's one
Oh,
across the road.
yeah, I remember that one now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Towards the seagull. That one, the one near the seagull.
Yeah, the one near the seagull is the one I'm talking about,
Okay.
Cotton Tree.
Well, when you say Cotton Tree, I think the one actually at Cotton Tree next to the pool.
Ah, okay. There's another one again.
Yes, next to the pool.
Yeah, the one next to the pool is the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that one.
Oh, there's another one.
Yeah, there's another one.
Okay.
I generally park in there at
Yeah,
night.
Adam's like, go get a cabin. They're pretty cheap.
Yeah, well, I'll find something. I'll have a look online. I'm just pretty busy at work at the moment.
Yeah, if you need any advice on the where to go, just you know, say hello and let me know. And
Oh, the one we stayed at last time wasn't far away. It was like a 5-minute drive.
Yeah, I know where that one is, and yeah, it's. Was it the one directly across the road from where Macca's was, or a bit further down?
I think it was like a block down on the opposite side of the road.
Oh, as you're heading sort of toward, you would have drove. You wouldn't have quite hit Macca's before you got to it.
I think we went past Macca's. I think we went past Macca's.
Past Macca's? Yeah, either the one on the corner that's like directly opposite, or there's another one a couple down from it, which is like directly across the road from your place.
Yeah, it was like a little motel, drive-in motel.
I think they called it like Twin Pines or something.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, that's the one that's directly across the road from your place.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
I think everyone has concentrating.
yeah, concentration face.
I was hoping for someone to be in the chat tonight. They said they were going to come and have a look at the stream, but they haven't turned up yet.
Oh,
Oh,
It doesn't appear that they've turned up yet.
it could be just lurking.
yeah, they might be too shy to say hi.
We do have a lot of lurkers, and I say, hello, lurkers. I don't mind lurkers. Lurkers are okay.
I sometimes lurk on your Friday night streams, depending on how Friday night's going.
Oh, when your husband is your lurker. Nice.
Well, I never know how long I've got, so
Yeah,
it could be
true.
2 minutes, it could be an hour.
Douglas says, Aussie directions. You know where the Mac is at this place? Well, it's here from there.
Yep, pretty much.
That works.
Yeah.
Makes perfectly good sense.
Yeah.
Perfectly good.
You drive down this road till you see the Bunnings on the left, turn right there, go down that road till you see this servo. It makes sense.
And from that, we figured out exactly where we were.
Yeah.
Sean used to work in Mooloolaba for a while in that area, so he knows
They
it.
do a lot
really
of pickups and deliveries in that
Yeah,
area too.
that too.
at the
He
moment.
also does a lot of deliveries and pickups. But, you know.
Like your place is on Uber Eats and Deliveroo, so I pick up from there quite a bit.
Oh, we got a new face. Hello, Michael Stock. He says, hi, what are you building? We're building the Brick Bank.
Yeah.
Get to him.
No, that's not who I'm waiting for.
Douglas says, as long as they're not lurking in the bushes.
Yes.
Oh, dear.
Speaking from experience there, Douglas.
Yeah, it's not that sort of stream.
No, it's not that sort of stream. No,
Can
we don't
we-
have the garage yet. Sorry, Michael. This one has been on our pile of fame for a little while.
We're going to wait till it gets to Maya
Yes.
before we get the garage.
Sure, he's monetized. If someone donates enough money for a comment, it can.
No, at the moment, if anyone donates money as a super chat, it's going towards the Brick Pension Fund.
We've got lots of money to
No
say.
Brick Pension for me.
What? You're not allowed to go?
Oh, it's not a case of not being allowed. I've got other problems and other things that I've got to worry about. Big people problems.
Oh.
Well, we find Soft goes in for his X-rays tomorrow, so we find out if he's got cancer or not.
True.
So that's a pretty major thing.
Sending
That's
good,
one of my cats, for people that are wondering.
Yeah.
sending good vibes your way.
Yeah. I'm putting all the positive vibes out there that I can. Just got to wait and see what it is. It is what it is.
Oh, well. If things normalize out, we'll still have you.
Hopefully he's, what's the word? Idiopathic, something like that.
Yeah.
Cats can be idiopathic and actually create too much calcium. And there's apparently no medical reason for it. No one knows why it happens. But if he is that, it can actually be treated. It can be treated with drugs for the rest of his life.
Yay.
The only other option is if we catch whatever's wrong early, maybe they can get rid of it with surgery. And then there's the only other option. So we're just not putting that out there at the moment.
Yeah.
Animals. Animals that are
The fur babies.
The fur babies, yes.
Yeah, it's all my fault too because I'm the one who kept bringing them home. Mel's not the crazy cat lady I am.
You're the crazy cat lady.
Oh, hell yeah.
Cats are cool. I love cat personalities.
Yeah, we've got enough of them in our house, that's for sure. I've finished my path way quicker than I thought I would. I've built up all the green.
You underestimated yourself, Philip.
Again, I've built up all the green areas, and now it's just a matter of covering the whole area in grass stems.
Oh, it's
Now-
looking good.
I can't build up my build up the track bases yet because I'm still waiting on the rest of the 800 and something parts that's going to take. I don't have anything to do. I've got to order some bricks to make the mountain entrances for the tunnels, some slopes. Yeah, until after Sunshine Coast, there's not much for me to do right now on this. That sucks.
Yeah. Well, it's good that it's finished, but it's kind of...
Oh, it's nowhere near finished.
What
So much
it
more
is, it's
to
good
do,
that
right?
you finished what you needed to do up to now,
Yeah.
but it's annoying having to wait.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, by the way, if I disappear all of a sudden, it's because Optus has decided that 11 o'clock tonight is when they're turning my internet off so they can update it.
Oh,
So I may disappear all of a sudden for no apparent reason. It's because I have no internet.
yeah, I think we've got something like that happening,
MBN
Sunday?
Co. was doing maintenance.
Yeah, Sunday
Yeah. We're supposedly getting upgrades.
night. Upgrades.
Upgrades? What are those?
Yeah, exactly.
Michael says, my daughter built the diner last week. We've already built the diner. The diner
Diner's
is cool. The diner's right there.
Yeah.
I have too much Lego just sitting around my house. I think some things are going to have to be packed down.
Yeah. I'd have to disassemble and
I have to disassemble
Store.
some things to store away for a bit. The fun part is if you disassemble and you have to build them again.
yeah. Might have to do a second build stream
Yeah.
where all the bags are open in front of you and then you got to try and rebuild it from that.
Philip's choo-choo train's going round and round. Woo!
That's the only other thing I have to actually do. Stop my train for a second. I need to get the stickers done for the milk wagons, but there's nowhere in Bundy that does the stickers.
Oh.
So I might have to see about getting some heavy-duty labels and print my own. Won't look very, very fantastic, but...
So nobody will do vinyls for you?
No, there's no one in Bundy that does it. I even went to Officeworks and they won't print on the clear decal stickers.
A sign writer would.
I actually know a sign writer here in Bundy and he doesn't do it either.
He doesn't do vinyls at all?
No. Not for what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 12 stickers. Not for 12 stickers, he won't. It's not worth his effort to set the machines up and everything, which I can understand.
Hmm.
You need to go to the city.
Really?
What you need is a mate of a mate of a mate who'll do you a favour.
Yeah.
Do a short run of vinyl for you.
One down near Macca's.
Jono lives down by the servo.
I've got till July to get the stickers done. They're the last thing I'm worried about.
Yeah.
I've got to do up an order for the slopes because I don't know if you see it on the camera. No, there's a tree in the way. Just here, this is all flat on the inside here, and I want to have there and just on this edge of the table, I want to have 2 cliff faces. So the train goes through 2 cliff faces through into the tunnel. So I'm going to have to order some grey and dark grey slopes and bits and pieces to get those made. And down the other end needs the same thing done. The grass stems. Oh, I've got to detail the wheat field. So I do have something I could do, I guess. But yeah, it's getting there. It'll be ready by July 1st, so it'll be going to Gladstone for sure.
Cool.
Nice.
So I'll only have a single table at Gladstone. That'll be this one.
Don't you need 6 tables?
Go away. I've been invited to Gladstone, and they sent me the invite. They get what they get.
Yeah, it's only Southeast Queenslanders that have to supply the 4 tables each.
If
I'm
you're
not Southeast Queensland.
If you're a Southeast Queenslander, well, tough luck, Jimmy. You have to take more stuff.
Fair enough.
Oh, our favourite Kiwis in the chat. Hey, hey. Were ears burning earlier?
Hey, Dan.
Love you, Dan.
Gwen was being particularly nasty towards you earlier, but we put her in a place.
Oh,
We stuck up for you. She said you weren't fit to eat with pigs, but we said you were.
Terrible.
Imagine how bad I'd be if I actually knew the guy.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Hey, Douglas says you should use a part that doesn't exist, Phil, like trans brown.
Oh, dear. Yes, yes, yes. That conversation.
Dan says no, his ears weren't burning. He was gaming. Does he need to look at the replay? Later, Daniel. Later.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, Douglas, that conversation was, that had me thinking. It's like, I know I haven't been around Lego that long, but I'm pretty sure there's no such thing as trans brown.
Yeah,
but coming from the person that came from, I did actually go to Bricklink and search for trans brown to make sure.
Oh, really?
Well, I'll take it for granted he knows a lot more about Lego than me, so it wouldn't be hard. Wouldn't be hard.
Yeah, it could be one of those really obscure, one used once in a set, never to be seen again part.
Oh, yeah, that'd be about right if it's something that I need. That's exactly what it'd be. I saw an interesting way of doing water on somewhere over the last week. just looking around at stuff. Using 1x2 trans blue tiles and 1x1 round trans tiles and mixing them up.
That sounds like how I do water.
Oh, there you go. And tiles and plates, not just tiles and tiles, but tiles and round plates.
Yeah, I didn't actually invest in plates at that time. I was new to Lego still.
I still don't know how I'm going to do my dam, that's all.
What you should do is put down some brown plates and then put some clear or some other colour on top of it to make it.
I think that's what's going to end up happening. I'm going to go through my store and empty out the brown plates.
I'll leave that.
Which means all my brown plates will sell before I get to do that tomorrow morning. You watch.
You can,
always happens.
you can colour in some clear ones so that they're brown. Get yourself a brown Sharpie.
Get a brown Sharpie. That'll work.
No
notifications on this side. I've got a question for everybody that uses train tracks. That bills up, and everyone in the chat. What's your stand on modifying train tracks or using the Trix tracks or any other company of tracks? What's your stand on that?
I've modified switch tracks.
You have to. That's exactly what I was thinking. Because the switch tracks, I'm doing this with my hands, and I realise the camera's not pointing at me. The Lego switch tracks don't actually curve like a normal curve. They curve out and back in again.
They do.
And it's impossible to connect. Like I wanted to just take a section of my oval out and put a switch track in to extend it onto the next table, and I can't do that because of that stupid little twist in the track.
Yeah, I've cut switch tracks to make my switch a lot smaller, and it's very successful.
Okay, cool. As long as I do a good job, no one can tell us you get away with it. Then.
If you cut it in the right spot, you can tile over it anyway.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, so long as it looks good. I draw the line fake Lego.
I'm just not one for modifying Lego. I like to, if I'm doing a Lego table, I want real Lego.
Yeah.
I don't want to modify it, but Lego don't make dairy farmer stickers, and I need something for my milk trucks, so that idea's out the window already.
I have no issue with aftermarket stickers or lighting or things like that because Lego can't support that. And personally, I'd much rather cut a track than I would use a fake track. So
yeah, that's what I was thinking, because I looked at those 3D tricks tracks or whatever they're called, and I just thought, well, isn't that the same as putting Lepin on my table? Which I'm probably just got like, I'm going to get abused for that statement, but
yeah, I kind of tend to agree with you. Just because it costs more or is from a more reputable company, it doesn't mean that it's any different.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same.
Yeah.
Mind you, they're not just copying Lego's tracks. They're actually making their own. So it is different in that respect. I do realise that.
Yeah, it is different. It's not just a rip-off of Lego.
Dan's interrupting, saying live a little, complimentary parts are good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think where it's an option where Lego doesn't make it at all, I don't have a problem with complimentary parts. As long as they're well made and not rubbish.
Well, that's just it. These Trix tracks are damn nice and they're well done. But they are things that don't exist in real life, like a crossover track. Well, not in Australia anyway. Like an intersection for trains. It's like, no. That's just for kids to have trains run into each other and crash.
Oh, there used to be a crossover track that Lego made.
Yeah.
They don't have it anymore.
No, not the double switch track.
No, not the double switch. There was a four-way
an actual intersection.
Track. There was an actual intersection quite a few years
there you
now. They also had it in the 12-volt, and they also had it in the original track, which ran the positive and negative down the middle in the extra piece there as well, the original train.
Yeah.
had a crossover as well. But some of the
Oh,
best
there you go.
customers smashing your locos.
Learn something new every day. Again, see, I'm not that well versed with Lego. So when someone tells me, "Oh, just use trans brown," it's like, what?
You can actually make a crossover, a cross track if you want, with 4 straights and a couple of tiles.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Adam was making one. Shieldsy.
Yeah, there's a way to do it, and it's not too ugly.
Yeah. All right. No, that's cool. I'm happy to modify one of my switches. That's all. I just wanted to make sure it was a done thing, or
Oh, seriously, I know people who paint and glue things, so
I will never put glue on my Lego ever in any way, shape, or form. My trees are already pissing me off, but I will still not glue them.
well, you can do temporary stuff.
No.
It's like, I'm never going to do it.
Yeah, I think they're telling me
The
PVA.
only way it's ever going to happen is if Lego actually has Lego branded glue for their stuff.
Well,
Otherwise, no way in hell.
That's called Lee glue.
The glue.
Lee glue, as in Lego glue. Yeah, Lee glue.
Really? No.
It's essentially like acrylic.
Yeah. No.
If you need something to grip a bit better or doesn't quite have the clicking suction that you need, put a bit of plumber's tape in there.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, I've heard that one.
Works well on trees.
Yeah. My biggest problem with trees at the moment is when the wind blows the wrong way through my room windows and I've got the blind down and the blind hits the trees and they all fall off the top of the tunnel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's quite funny. Mel was in here talking to me, and the first one went over, and I said, "Wait for it." He goes, "The next one," and within a second, the next one fell up, and you can actually watch them down the tunnel as they get knocked over. They fall in order.
You need to set up a camera. Time lapse.
Yeah, time lapse it.
The same thing happens here, but replace the word blind with oversized kitten.
Yeah. Well, see, I'm not that silly. I don't let my oversized kittens in here.
Yeah, if I close off this room, it's too hot, though.
Yeah.
Very limited options. Dan's asking, are you building anything, Bill?
I was. I'm not.
He was, but he finished it really quickly.
I've been doing, like, vignettes and stuff, so...
That's cute!
Yeah, just little things like that.
Oh, wow. That's
Cool.
nice.
Yeah.
Job.
For that one.
Oh, Sonic.
Yeah. Oh, it was Sonic. Now it's broken.
Now it's just a dead blue squirrel.
Yeah.
You make like a tree. Yeah.
Yeah, suffered the same fate as the Master System too. Ooh.
But anyway, there are some people that do use PVA glue and it's completely reversible. You
Yeah,
just have to soak it in hot water.
But so wasn't it something like water you're telling me?
Yeah, just hot water. Not hard enough to burn the melt Lego obviously, but yeah, it's hot soapy water. And it all falls apart and everybody's happy.
Yeah, that PVA is water soluble.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm a bit weird like that. I'd know that I used a glue and that it wasn't holding together under its own power, and I wouldn't be happy.
Yeah, I tried gluing a tree once and I'll never do it again. Because I was so frustrated with them just exploding to every event I went to. I thought, I'm going to try gluing one. It can't be that bad. So I glued it and I used the tiniest little bits of glue, and the next morning I came in and it was all white everywhere from the glue that had bled out.
Super glue, yeah.
And I'm like, okay, that didn't work. And then I thought, oh, no, I can get away with it. And if you even looked at it sideways, the leaves fell off anyway. And I thought, oh, well, that was a waste.
Yeah.
So I have one in 99 trees glued. Yeah, I'll never craggle again.
No, I just can't bring myself to do it. There's a time and a place to craggle, and no.
Down at Craggle Rock.
Yeah, craggle.
There yet?
Almost. Well, on bag 3 anyway.
I like the windows. The windows are cute.
Yeah, the sand green window.
Sand green windows are cool.
Nice. Dan says, I've never glued. I'll admit that I did glue something once to a dinosaur's foot, but only because it was secondhand and it was old, and they don't make it out of the rigid ABS plastic. It was out of that other stuff that has like give.
Yeah, a bit more of a rubberized type plastic.
Yeah, and over time that sort of wears, so it loses its clutch power.
Yeah.
And the problem is that it kept on falling over.
Yeah.
So I got like the tiniest bit of glue and I glued a stud onto its foot.
I will let you get away with that one.
So yeah, I cannot tell a lie. I cannot claim that I've never glued Lego for a display.
It makes
I
sense.
glue Lego all the time for jewelry.
Actually, I've been waiting on, wanted to see how I did the hill, the tunnel, but that's why I've got my table pulled out from the wall so I could show her. But she's not there.
No. Michael.
How to get my table back? Yeah.
Michael Stock is asking, do you guys exhibit at the brick events? Yes.
They do, and I turn up and try and look special.
Missing a piece.
Fabulous.
No, there it is.
Special.
Yeah.
I'm not special, but I try and look special.
Mm.
Michael's asked if we exhibit at brick
Yeah,
events.
I just said that, literally.
Oh, I missed that. Sorry, I had to get a drink.
He's like, I missed that. I wasn't paying attention. He says, yeah, do we exhibit at the brick events? Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Those are our primary shows that we attend. Most of the people that go to them are our lug. How's it? Dan says, have cut and hacked a few minor pieces.
And blown it up. Oops. Sorry.
Well muted.
Yeah. Important things call. Well, you probably can't. Yeah, we will be at the Sunshine Coast. I guess you weren't around when we were talking earlier. The next show we're doing is the Sunshine Coast Brick Events. It's next month. Was it the 19th and 20th?
Yeah, 1 month from the weekend just gone.
A month from today.
4 weeks from Sunday just gone. Well, Saturday just gone.
Isn't it 16 Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah, not 1920. Don't say that.
Oh, 16th, 17th. No, it was the 19th, 20th of May last year. Sorry, my bad.
Oh. Yeah, so don't do that. You'll have me turning up at really, really, really weird times.
Is that we found a few of the leftover flyers from last year that when we were cleaning up. So that number was in my head. Sorry.
Michael's also asked, what is everyone's display themes? What are you guys going to be displaying?
Minecraft.
Yeah, Sean does Minecraft. Oh, don't drop
Dropping stuff.
Cherie's display met the Earth, a life-ending.
I used to do dinosaurs, but they're in a
State of hibernation.
Oh, Michael is one of our new members in Kilo who went to the Gold Coast meetup last weekend.
Oh, cool.
I hope you've joined in the Facebook group and stuff if you do Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the Bundy connection.
But
Yeah.
I'll be coming down to the sunny coast with my Star Wars table.
Yeah. Philip does Star Wars, but at the moment he's working on something else as well. And Bill does City.
Yep, I do City.
And
And my wife does a mix of mosaics and arty stuff and vignettes and other stuff.
Mel's actually interested in having a try at doing the mosaics, so I told her she needs to talk to Jody.
sounds
Yeah,
like
dude.
an idea.
I'll do that.
Look. Oh, you're from the Sunshine Coast.
Oh, cool.
Wow, you drove all the way to the Gold Coast to go to the Gold Coast meet. Oh man, I should have known. I was on the Sunshine
Jody needs
Coast.
to
So I
become a kilo member.
couldn't get there because he was working.
Yeah, I couldn't have two.
Yeah. He's joined, but he still needs to become a kilo member. Apparently. That's easy.
You still, yeah, you need to fill out the form. Become a fish.
Those that have never seen me before, get ready to be scared. Putting my camera back where it's meant to be. Eventually.
All I see is your hand. Yeah.
Ah!
And
Yes, I know. It's not a pretty sight.
hello.
Hello, everybody. I've got a quandary.
You've got
I have, in this light, it won't help, but I have a Canon. Yes?
Yes.
It says that's your stock standard Canon.
Yes.
You look up that Canon part, and it only comes in dark grey. That is definitely not normal, everyday dark grey, or dark pearl, dark blue grey. That is not pearl. But it's got Lego stamped on the side of it.
Yes.
What the hell is it? If it's not pearl and it's not normal dark grey, what the hell is it meant to be?
That's the original dark grey from the 90s.
Yeah, there's different colorways.
Yeah, that's the original.
Yeah.
That's the original grey.
It's the shooter one. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it doesn't look like original dark grey.
Oh, okay.
I've got enough original dark grey in my store to know what dark grey looks like compared
Yeah,
to dark blue grey. But it's
It'll
also
be a
not pearl.
90s Canon. They've re-released the Canon in 3 different colour greys, but that looks like the
Yeah.
original 90s.
That looks like an older one.
And with the reddish brown Canon base,
Yep.
that means it comes off. I actually had the search up on the screen when I was
Pirates had brown Canon bases, and the Governors had red
yeah.
Canon bases.
Mhm.
So it probably came from like Pirate Island or something like that.
So I'm safe to list that as dark grey then.
Yeah. Yeah, not dark blue grey.
No, it's definitely not pearl dark blue grey. That's what's been annoying me.
Yeah.
But I couldn't find the right colour.
Just keep it and shoot Mel with it.
Yeah, that'll go all right. See what you guys have done to me?
What?
They're bad influences. Not only did I buy a harvester, which I don't need, but I bought it anyway, and now I've made a wheat field just so I could have the harvester on my table. But I went out and bought that as well. Not only one, I've got 2 of them. I'm actually going to be forced to hand in my Star Wars card if I keep hanging out with you people.
Oh.
Making the guys
Jealous.
Yeah, but the scary part is now I want to actually do it, City. I said that very quietly in the hopes that nobody would hear it, but
Yeah. Michael says, nice train setup, Philip.
oh, thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a story behind it which you'll see once it's finally on display.
Yeah.
But it's my first attempt at setting up a train.
The other thing I was going to say
say,
was for Michael that we do actually have meets on the Sunshine Coast. We just share them around. So next month is Logan.
Yeah.
And then the following month is going to be Sunshine Coast again.
So I'm coming back to the Sunshine Coast in 2 months' time as well.
You're going to come to a meet.
Yeah, the whole plan this year was to do at least one southern show
Yeah.
And then whatever I can get to in the area, I'll eat gladstone and go to at least 2 social meets.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
So that's my plan because I'm not doing the other travelling that I used to do.
Yeah.
The whole plan is to do that.
So
But
it's
I'm
not such a biggie to travel to.
trying to get things to fall into place so Mel can come too because she's signed up as an actual paid member now.
Yeah.
And she wants to take part in all this, but her stupid work roster.
Michael asked, do we have a venue for the Sunny Coast one? Generally speaking, and we've been very lucky with the weather, we just meet in a local park.
I'm thinking that maybe we should try and find out. Venue.
I think the very first meet we had on the Sunshine Coast, we actually used the meeting room at Kiwana Library. Yeah. And if I wasn't so slack, I could probably sort it.
We usually let you know about a month in advance before the meet.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't book a month in advance the last time, so long as the room's empty and not booked.
I'll be back momentarily. My dogs are going off at something.
Oh, fair enough. But yeah, in recent times we've been meeting like in a Maroochydore area location, so I don't know what suburb you're from. And or town.
Yeah. Sunny Coast is a big place.
Yeah.
Not that one.
So usually we meet in Sunrise Road Park, which is in Sunshine Cove.
Yeah. Opposite where Harvey Norman is.
Yeah. Because it's not overly popular.
Oh, they're building more parks in that area anyway.
Yeah. It's not too overly popular and it's got nice amenities. It's got undercover areas. He works at a school in Noosa if you need a space.
Oh, cool.
That's a good idea.
Very good idea.
A little bit of a drive for us, though. But I'm sure we can sort something now.
Yep.
How far are you guys from Noosa? I don't even know where Noosa is.
What, 20-minute drive?
20, 25, depending on what part of Noosa we're going to go to.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how long it takes me to get to the Lego store.
Good traffic. But, that said, we have guys that drive from Noosa or Caloundra.
I had to move the Sunshine Coast meet around on the Sunshine Coast.
Yeah, I suppose we could.
That'd be
I think there's something good about having a consistent meeting place all the time, but I don't think we've ever had the last few times we've had a consistent, but yeah, I guess it'd be nice to have an indoor place.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe look into the church mob on the corner.
Maybe.
Well, they do dancing in there on certain nights.
Yeah.
Well, they do hire it out, so.
Oh, there's the neighborhood center on
Middle Road. Yeah.
I think they charge.
Well, if it's a nominal fee.
Yeah.
Maybe everyone can chip in or something. The more people come, the cheaper it is for everyone.
But we like free. Free is good.
Options to explore.
Yeah, it's nice to have some options. I can get a room with Lego EV3s and we do. Ooh. Mindstorms.
Play with Mindstorms.
I like that idea. That sounds cool. Oh. Message me, Mike. We'll talk. I'm open to ideas.
It sounds very cool. Might be worth driving up for.
Douglas says, took me 15 minutes to get to work today. No traffic at 3 in the morning. Stock take day. Get there to find out how much has been stolen in the last 6 months.
There's a 3 in the morning now?
There's a what in the what? The only time I get up that early is when I help Dad at the markets. And that's not as often as it used to be.
Thought you get up even earlier.
Oh, yeah. 3 is when we actually leave, actually. But, yeah. I guess now that I am trying to round up some do-re-mis
Yeah.
to go to Brickvention, we'll probably have to go and do markets a bit. Jupiter's Keck says, any rooms with injection molding and CNC mold making equipment? Mold making equipment. You don't ask for much. Laser cutter is in the same room as Mindstorms. That could be dangerous.
Now we're on to something.
Like, now you're talking!
This one's used a laser cutter.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to love yous and leave yous, guys. My work keeps calling me, so there's
I hope it's nothing too serious.
obviously something they can't figure out for themselves, so I'm going to have to go deal with that.
Like, yay, special people.
Yeah. But, happy building. Thanks, everyone in the chat, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Guys, bye.
See you, bud.
See ya.
Hopefully you'll finish this thing.
I'm on bags 4.
You're on bags 4. Yeah, I know you started bags 4. You're very loud. Attach the laser to the Lego Shark robots. No. I don't think so. Yeah, it has the what do you call it? The joy of being somebody in charge of people
Yes.
who quite often can't make decisions for themselves.
You mean a manager?
Oh, that's right.
Sharks with lasers. Laser shark.
There's something very cathartic about just watching the train go around in a loop.
Mmm.
I can just sit here for hours and watch it.
Mmm.
You can always do that with fish.
I blame my father for that, being a train driver and buying me electric train sets when I was a kid. I was young to have electric train sets, but hey, it was the 80s. Yeah, you just plug them into the wall, and then those two bare bits of wire, you plug them into the 2 tracks, and off you go. What if I touch the 2 wires together? No, don't do that. Oh, okay. But the thing is, back then, we did what we were told. We didn't touch the 2 wires. We were told not to.
Yeah, true.
Well, some of us didn't.
And the ones that did probably found out why and probably never did it again.
Yeah, they never did it twice.
Oh, it's a bit humid tonight.
35 degrees we hit today.
Yeah.
And we're supposed to be cruising to a 37 or a 38 over the next few days.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the the normal amount of humidity that we get up here.
Mm.
But as bad as it all is, at least we're not in Townsville.
Yeah.
True.
Sorry, those peaks.
How does that even make sense? But no, at least we're not in Townsville or Melbourne.
Oh, Melbourne.
Apparently Melbourne's hotter and more humid than here. So
Yeah.
Well, Douglas will be able to tell us what Melbourne's like.
lupus. Funny Douglas.
Phil has lupus. Looping trainers.
I've got news, kind of.
News?
There's a
What?
95% chance that my room will be changing in the next couple of months. Yes, it may actually be happening.
May. Yes. Touch wood. Don't jinx it.
Yeah, I know. 95% chance. He's seen the unit and everything else, and he's happy with it. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I may have a my shop may have its own room, so I may have this room as a full display room, which means I'll be able to have 2 train sets running.
Yes. Nah, ha ha ha.
Not good for my wallet, but it can look awesome.
Michael is asking, what train set is it?
This one, hang on, I'll stop it. I'll put the camera away. I'll get the train off. Hang on. The actual train set is the the green cargo train, which I've got the box sitting here for it. That one, which you can't see because of the light. The green cargo train set, but I slightly modified it.
Slightly. Massively modified it. There's nothing like the original.
To make it look like a 44 class from the New South Wales South Coast line, where my father used to drive trains when I was a kid.
I don't know how you can call it modified when it's not even the same colour, Philip.
I said slightly modified.
It's mostly mock.
It's 95% mock, yeah.
And realistically, there's only so many different ways you can make a train.
True. My next plan is I've got the second edition of the Hogwarts train, and I want to replace all the red parts on the engine and the coal car with black parts and motorise it. And then I'll use that as a steam train to pull the milk wagons, and I'll make a couple more red passenger wagons, and they'll go behind this train.
Nice.
Eventually.
Next step, make it even bigger.
Yes, there's going to be a second table, at least a second table added. But that's next year, because I've already got all the parts organised for that.
Jupiter's Keck says the hidden theme train looks alright. I haven't exactly looked at that.
Yeah, I haven't looked at the stuff yet. The school looks pretty awesome for just the way it is, without all the hidden stuff. It looks like it'd be a nice add-in for any city setup.
Yeah. Michael says, have you tried the controller app for the train? It has sounds.
Yes, I have. My phone's out in the lounge room, but yes, I have it all set up on my phone as well.
Nice.
I'm a big kid at heart. If I can make the train go poop poop, I will.
Nice.
I'm just a 5-year-old in a guy's body that looks like he's trying to imitate Santa. I'm never going to grow up, ever. I refuse to. I'll know I've succeeded when my grandchild's older than me. and, and he's, what, 2.5 at the moment, so he's half my age.
Janko stood up in the chat. Hi, Janko. About time you showed your face. Diggle says the school, when it transforms with the hidden themes, he says it looks kind of freaky.
Yeah, it has claws, and the doorway turns into like a mouth with fangs. I've seen a little bit of the hidden stuff, mainly the school. And I only saw that because I thought the actual school as it is, without the hidden stuff, looked really good. Quite like the look of the whole building.
Douglas says we talk about trains and then Janko turns off. He goes, I was busy. Jupiter's Cake says possessed schools, same as our local schools.
Kind of disturbing.
Hmm.
I never went to haunted school. Usually you hear stories about schools being haunted, but none of the schools I ever attended were haunted. Or had the whole story behind them.
The primary school I went to was old enough to be haunted. I don't think it ever was.
Pretty sure the primary school I went to was old enough to be haunted too.
But the high school I went to was way too new. I think when I went to my high school, it wasn't even 25 years old.
Haunted by scary teachers. Ha ha.
Has everyone seen the McDonald's Lego Movie 2 stuff?
Briefly.
Someone posted a picture of the box of Emmett for week 1.
Yeah, someone posted a picture of what they're sort of like just the heads as like a.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen what they are, but I saw the post with the box, and it just says Emmett week 1.
Yeah, if you actually look in the comments.
Oh, someone's posting the comments.
Yeah, it's like a bag tag thing.
Yeah.
It's funny because people are going, oh, I hope it's not going to be cups again. That'd be crappy. And then you get bag
something
tags.
worse.
Oh, head key rings. Fair enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got something I want to mention too. And I have no idea if the person would be watching the stream or will watch the stream later, but hopefully he does. It's for another Bricklink store that I've dealt with as a customer. Aussie Bricks. I placed an order with him, and he just happens to be having a special on at the moment. And I had an option of getting a certain percentage off my order or getting a free gift. Well, not so much free, seeing how I brought stuff from him, but getting a gift. So I opted for the gift, and I got a Santa Claus keyring, Lego Santa keyring.
Cool.
So Mel, so I gave that to Mel because I've got my Darth Vader keyring, my Lego Darth. So I gave the Santa to Mel, so she's happy with that. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that I thought that was pretty cool.
How nice.
I don't usually, blow smoke about other people's Bricklink stores, apart from Haytan, because who doesn't buy from Haytan? But I just thought I'd mention that because I thought that was pretty cool.
We're still yet to buy from Haytan.
Yeah,
right?
We try.
We try.
We try so hard.
I think I've had, I'm not sure, I think 7 orders with Haytan, 8 orders. Not as bad as Queensland Bricks. I've had 16 orders with them.
Yeah.
I buy way too much. For someone who has a Bricklink store, I buy way too much for personal use.
Jenko says, have you guys built the Pirates of the Caribbean Silent Mary ship? No, I refuse to buy a pirate ship. Thank you. Although the zombie sharks are cool, I'm not a fan of the ship itself. I think it could have been done better.
Not a big fan of it either.
Douglas, if you finish that joke with what I know is the punchline, I'm sure you're going to get in trouble off jury.
The half ship, the zombies.
No, it's about Santa.
Santa only comes once a year.
There's a punchline to that. Well, he has a red sack.
Oh, God.
I blame Douglas. That would never have entered my mind if I didn't read the chat.
It's all Douglas' fault.
Yes. Evil Douglas.
Jenko says, okay, was just wondering, he's had his sealed from a year ago. Yeah. Not a terrible big fan of that set.
I'm a Star Wars person as by default, so yeah, if it's not Star Wars, there's a good chance I haven't brought it, looked at it, or thought about it. Until the last few months, and this lot have been converting me. Enablers, making me buy brickheads, for starters.
I don't make you buy any.
Yeah, we got the Star Wars brickhead, so...
Yeah, I know. I did have some self-control. I did only buy Star Wars brickheads.
But you don't have to worry about them anymore because they're finished.
No, that's right.
Much to my sadness.
Yeah.
Much happiness to my wallet.
Yeah.
Yeah, the new Star Wars stuff that's coming out and what's just come out has been very... My wallet's been enjoying those releases because I'm not buying them. I'll probably get the red TIE Fighter because I like the look of it, but I don't think I'll get any of the other sets. And the sets with little targets on them, I know you don't have to put the targets on them, but they look terrible. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like,
I know they're kids' toys. I know this, but they look terrible with those targets on them.
oh yeah. I
I know why they're there. Sorry, I know why they're there and what they're for and who they're aimed at. And thankfully, that's not aimed at me, so I don't have to buy them.
Yeah, I saw it and just thought, WTF?
Yeah, I don't like them at all. But the red TIE Fighter I quite like the look of because it looks like a Royal Guard TIE Fighter.
Look, it's a chandelier.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
It's very clever how it's been made.
Mm.
Feel like hanging a minifigure off going, I'm going to swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier.
That's something else I've got to do. I've got to do the interior of my farmhouse. I've got to work out how to do it. So more stuff that's leading me down the city modular building track. You evil people.
This is very nice texturing on the building.
Hoping I got this on right.
Oh, I saw a leak for minifigs that are supposed to be coming from the new UCS set. I won't say anything about them because they're a leak. But yeah, if they are what they are, I'm more than happy for that to be the next UCS set because there's no chance of ever getting the original of it. I can't say it because I'm on the stream and Sri doesn't do leaks.
I don't do leaks.
So you can find the information yourself. But having said that, if they announced a brand new UCS A-Wing, I'd be over the moon for that as well.
You'd be like, yes, here's my wallet. Take all the money.
Yeah, but if the leak is true, I'm more than happy to get that too. So at least that's a win-win for me.
Win-win.
Until they turn around and say, no, the next UCS is going to be the 19th Millennium Falcon or something stupid. I've never been a Boba Fett or a Millennium Falcon fanboy, so I don't. Yeah, the more of those they make, the more annoyed I get.
Yeah.
There's so many other things from the original trilogy they could do that makes more sense. But yeah, we'll see what the new UCS is. But yeah.
Yeah. We've got a bit of chatter happening in the live chat. I should probably not ignore for a little bit. David H is in the house. Hello, David H. Says he enjoyed the first social meet and deciding on his first lug bulk order. Good on you, mate. Superstar Destroyer re-release needs to happen with an interior. Not my statement. That's Douglas's.
What's that? Sorry.
It says Superstar Destroyer re-release needs to happen, but with a new interior. With an interior.
If they released the SSD, re-released the SSD, people would hear me screaming with excitement from the other side of the planet. That's my dream set. If I can ever get my hands on an original, if I ever have the money when I see one for sale, it'd be a no-brainer. I would go without for the rest of the year just to get that set. I'd have to for what they go for. But if they re-release that, I'd be one happy camper, yeah, for sure. And yes, Douglas, I agree with your statement before too. The battle set, the Kylo and Rey battle on wherever it was, that just looks terrible. It's two vignettes connected together with a hinge, I think. And yeah, there's no detail, no nothing. Just a couple of extremely basic plants, trees, and the two minifigs, and that's it.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I saw that and like, meh.
Someone posted it, and one of the replies was, "Where's the rest of it?" And someone else said, "It's a mock. It's not a real set." Apparently, it is a real set. Well, oh my God.
That's funny. Oh, Janko says, "Isn't the number one rule of lug bulk is don't speak of lug bulk?" No,
it's like Flight Club, isn't it?
You are allowed to mention it in general terms, speak of it in general terms, but you cannot share any information on pricing.
Parcel pricing, yeah.
Time to eat to bed.
He gave us a look. Go to bed, teenage child, please.
Or your butt will be yeeted.
Really? You're doing it wrong.
I'm doing it purposely. I'm wrong. Yes, I English well.
You English bad.
I English much well.
Oh, Michael Block. That's a typo. He means bulk. Lug bulk.
Lug block. Lug block.
And
you can talk all about lug block. That's fine. No.
Oh. Night. You'll just have to yeet them off your bed.
Don't forget to brush your teeth and wash your face.
Night, teenage child.
Even Philip's telling you it's time for bed.
I nearly said his name.
Don't make me come up there.
Nah, Mary Ellen. Nah, Jim Bob. Oh my God, now I've showed my age.
Give me this cake. I can't talk about any pricing with regards to lug bulk.
No. Really, by rights, you shouldn't even mention the parts or anything.
Nope.
Just that there's a thing called lug bolt. It exists. Want to find out more?
I think once you get the parts, you're allowed to show what you got, but you can't discuss pricing or anything to do with how.
No, you shouldn't have either. I've already done my order. How terrible was that? First time lug bulker, and I had my order finished within like 2 days.
Yes.
Well, you saw what I'm building, what I'm pre-ordering for. So I kind of had, already had an idea of how many of each part and what I needed.
I've got my order ready to go. I just haven't sent it in because I'm not. I think I'm just about.
Don't take too long. That crabby ambassador will get stuck into you. What's her name?
What? I'm not an ambassador. I'm a deputy ambassador.
Oh, sorry. That craggy deputy ambassador will get stuck into you for not having your order in on time.
It's
seen
like,
those nasty posts you
I
make on
haven't
Facebook?
even looked at my orders, so I can't
She
get
can't
cranky
talk.
at anybody. No, I went to look at the parts list to put together an order, but I can't because it was the same name. I couldn't open it because he had his open with his order in it.
Oh,
I was like,
you're meant to use a separate email address. So
no,
that
we do
doesn't
have a
happen.
separate email address. No, the problem is that we use the same computer,
Ah,
so you can only open that file once.
you should be better organised. You're meant to know how it works.
I know how it works.
That's the only downside. You can't even open it on your iPad or anything, can you?
No, I don't think so.
PC only.
Actually, I might be able to using Google Sheets.
Yeah.
Someone else mentioned they tried to open it on their phone and it wouldn't open.
Anyway, like now he saved his order and
That's
I
like
could
days
go
ago.
and do it, but yeah.
Days ago.
Did it days ago. Days ago. Doesn't matter that you did it days ago. I've been busy. Tell when it's feeding time. The fishes are all like.
That fish isn't stuck.
Hey?
Oh no,
No.
he's not stuck.
No, Bubbles is just being a pig. Douglas says if you can't show the parts, then by default you can't build exhibits. Good boy. That's funny. Anyway, are we there yet?
Really? No.
Really? It's like nearly 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I know.
Are we getting complicated?
Tiny bit.
I'd have to go and make things so complicated. I'm just looking at the times, like, if you take too much longer, you'll be ending the stream by yourself.
Fine.
It's like, no!
Doing it as fast as I can.
And there you are. Just concentrate.
Yeah, I am.
She's been a little bit nasty, dude.
Oh, he's had a busy day. He's tired.
Oh, so you decide now's the perfect time to troll him.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Bit more to the center.
Funny boy. No, I just got to get up early in the morning for work.
Oh, I'm building as fast as I can.
I know. I'm just trolling
Yes,
you.
I know.
I just realised I've only got photos of my old Tatooine table, the old setup. I haven't got photos of the new setup. That's terrible.
This is a tiny bit. Might have to take photos at Sunshine Coast.
You're going to have to. Well, Dean. There should be photos from the Maryborough event somewhere. Where did I put those?
Yeah, Shree will have photos.
Yes.
I was just going to get a photo to show Michael what my setup is. I guess you can wait until the Sunshine Coast event and you can come and see it.
Only 3 and a bit weeks away.
Oh, I'm organised. I just got to load the car. Well, that's not fully true. I've got to make sure everything hasn't melted and warped.
Yeah.
Maryborough. Because it hasn't been looked at since then.
Oh dear.
No, it has actually. Because we had to modify the the travel box. Remember I took the photo of Mel inside doing the ribs?
I don't think I got to see that photo.
No, didn't you? I posted it on Facebook. She was inside holding one of the ribs, and I was meant to be actually putting the screws in. And really, it was just a photo of her legs sticking out the end of the travel box. So I quickly took a photo. She had no ideas, and I posted on Facebook that I'd organised a trade for a brand new in-box Super Star Destroyer, and I was packing my deal, and I put the photo of Mel's legs sticking out of the box. Everyone liked
This
it.
is what I'm trading for it.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm just packing my end of the deal now. You reckon I should wrap her in bubble wrap? That's what I actually posted. Everyone liked it. Mel didn't, funnily enough.
I wonder why.
I have no idea. Woman's got no sense of humour.
Alright. Okay. Does Keelag meet regularly? Yes, we do. Every month. Just in different areas. Because Queensland is a very big place. But the most of the meetings that we have are in Southeast Queensland. That said, we try to interact with the guys that live further out. That's part of the reason why I do my live streams, is to connect with some of our members. It was just a question in the live chat.
What was that, sorry?
Asked if Keelag meets regularly.
Oh.
Yeah, we have a regular schedule of a meeting once a month.
Isn't that posted on
locations. Sorry?
Isn't that posted on the Keelag Facebook page?
Yes, it is. Also posted.
I actually pay attention sometimes.
Yeah, you do sometimes.
Oh, speaking of, where's the link to this stream? There you go. This stream's got 5 likes now. I remembered this week.
Thanks.
I'm on the stream. I don't feel like I should be liking it.
Give the stream a thumbs up if you enjoy our company.
It just feels weird giving myself a thumbs up.
I can't say we've ever had a meeting in Birdsville, but I know we have guys that live in Mount Isa, and where's the other place?
I've got a couple of people up at Cairns.
Yeah, we've got some members of Cairns, Rockhampton,
Townsville.
Quite often we'll have a get together when we go somewhere outside of like our local-ish area here in the southeast. So, for example, we'll be going to Gladstone in July. Is it July?
Yeah, mate. Definitely.
So there'll probably be some kind of a meet-up of some kind in July.
2 weeks before my birthday.
Yeah, we've got a member in Long Range as well.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I just realised that 2 weeks after Gladstone, I'm going to turn 50. That's just
you're going to get old.
That's just wrong.
Old. You'll be proper old people then.
One of my sons has already warned me he's going to give me an application for APR over 50s insurance for a birthday present. My sons are terrible. Well, one of them is.
Yeah.
You probably learned it from the best.
Oh, yeah. I taught him all he knows. Don't worry about that.
Definitely learned from the best.
He learned from the king troll. Don't worry about that. Mind you, my youngest has threatened to give me a walking stick, and then when I'm not ready, he's going to kick it out underneath me.
So I thought, well, the application for APA over 50s insurance wasn't such a bad offer after all.
Yes, Douglas, other members can organise meetings for anybody in their localish area. Yes. I've always put that out there. The guys that live in like the Wide Bay area or Fraser Coast area are looking at doing their own little local meetups as well, which is cool.
Trying to get it organised.
But yes, if you are in Queensland, Australia, and you live in like the southeast Queensland corner of Australia, you're quite welcome to come along to our meetings. We have them on alternating second Saturday of the month. So 1 month it's Sunshine Coast, next month it's Gold Coast, and the next month is like the Brisbane area. So it looks like in Brisbane, the Brisbane-ish area will be actually Logan, which is a little bit more south. So yeah, if you join the QLUG Facebook community group thing, we do have a calendar of what dates are where. And those are like the, the standard meets. Other stuff can come up. Those are just the local, normal ones. Closest to Beenleigh would probably be Logan or Gold Coast.
Yeah, they would be about halfway between us.
Yeah. But that said, if you find enough people that live in the Beenleigh area that want to meet up, then I'm quite happy to facilitate giving you some information on how to go about running your own little get together. Pretty simple, really.
Well, yay, it's going to be 36 degrees in Bundy tomorrow.
Yay!
35 on Thursday and then 34 in rain on Friday. Then we get a cool change. It drops down to 31 on Saturday.
Yay!
And then it rains and it's 29 and 28 for Sunday and Monday. I can live with that.
Yes, but what's the relative humidity on all those days? Because that changes everything.
We don't talk about things like relative humidity. That's evil talk.
Douglas says Melbourne is kind of easy being centrally located in Victoria, unlike other states.
Yeah, well, in Queensland, you can drive for 24 hours and you're still in Queensland.
Yeah, that is a problem.
And I'm a member of a few different organisations that do stuff in Queensland, and yeah, the connection between southeast Queensland and far north Queensland, no, it's a very shaky connection. It's a very hard connection for any of the groups that I've been a member of to be able to keep under control, which is unfortunate. Plus, far north Queenslanders are a different breed.
Douglas says humidity is like talking about lug bulk.
Yes, yes. Yes, first rule of humidity is don't talk about humidity, ever, for any reason.
I hate humidity.
Same here. But hey, I moved to Queensland, so I get what I deserve.
I was born here. I did not choose it.
No.
I was born here too.
And unfortunately, because like all family is here, it's kind of hard to leave. We contemplated moving to New Zealand at one point, didn't we?
Yeah.
We contemplated.
I keep joking around moving to Canada.
Yeah.
No, Canada's a bit weird now. I don't think I'd move to Canada. They're a bit weird about a few certain things that worry me.
Oh. I really like that chandelier. It's cool. Nicholas says, is the washing dry yet? Nope, it's 100% humidity.
We actually had 98% humidity a couple of days ago.
Oh, stuff that.
Oh, yeah, it was shocking, eh?
We live with air conditioning on the days like that. We don't have air conditioning at home.
No, we don't have air conditioning either.
What is this evilness you talk of?
We used to have it once upon a time, remember?
We only had it in one place.
Yeah, we had it in one place, and oh my god, the electricity bill.
We've just had ceiling fans put in 4 rooms in the house, and one of them was not the kitchen. That was a huge oversight. And even with the ceiling fans, I've got a 40-centimetre pedestal fan about 1.5 inches away from me on full bore, and it's still not doing much.
Oh. Michael's saying, why can I see ABC and Phil? There are other people, but I can't see them. Oh, that's because Bill left.
Bill had to go deal with
Bill had to go deal with work stuff.
What problem?
Yes, normally we have Bill as well on a Tuesday night. We like to keep it a bit more intimate. I want the focus to be on building rather than too much chatter. Sometimes you can get lost, particularly on Friday night when we have lots of people talking.
Oh yeah.
Tuesday nights is when you get to hear Phil say stuff.
Yeah, because Phil's normally very quiet on Friday nights because he can't get a word in edgewise.
Yeah.
Mind you, last Friday I actually got asked questions and had no answers, so that was kind of pointless.
Oh, you weren't the only one.
I can't even remember what the questions were on Friday. Can't think
what themes do you think was a complete flop?
Oh yeah, friends, yeah. Just the whole of friends.
Friends. All of the friends. All of the friends.
I don't know, even now, like thinking about it, everything that Lego does has something that's useful across their entire range. There's nothing that Lego does that is completely unusable apart from even Duplo. You can use a Duplo brick to support your normal Lego bricks as internal support structures. So yeah, everything they do pretty much works across their entire range of everything they do.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to say they've had a flop, but what least interests me would definitely have to be Friends.
Yeah.
Anything that uses the mini dolls, I don't like the mini dolls.
Dark stone parts are a bit iffy.
The what one? The what parts?
Jack Stone.
Oh, Jack Stone. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh no, there's. I think about it. There's like I don't like the Friends whole. Yeah, I don't see. It makes no sense to me.
You know what that is, Philip?
A girl set.
Philip, it's because you're not a girl.
Yeah, exactly. I don't understand why we need something specifically aimed at girls.
It's because there are little girls out there that will only be interested in dollies and girly stuff for whatever reason. And this is their entry, their gateway entry.
Yeah, I can understand. Yeah, I can understand that, from that point of view. But
it's the gateway drug.
Yeah, I don't know.
Douglas says, I think the updates are beginning, Phil. You're getting strange UFO sounds coming through.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, every so often you get this weird squawky noise.
Well, that's not my cat chasing a chess piece around my hallway, just outside my door.
I don't think so. Weird. Michael says, if there were no Friends, then there would be limited Disney. That is true.
Yeah.
Friends was a gateway for Disney to join in all their own Star Wars.
And Marvel. And soon to be Fox.
But I do like the idea that, you know, anything from any of their systems works together.
Mm.
Like a friend's microphone is perfectly sized for a minifig.
That is true. And you can use friend's hair for minifigs.
There you are.
Disney's brought a fair few fans to Lego.
I'm surprised I didn't get into the elves set with the dragons and everything. I'm actually surprised. Actually, more surprised that Mel never showed any interest in them.
I think some people are turned off because they weren't like regular minifigs, they were the mini dolls.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you can take that hair and put it on a minifigure.
I didn't think the mini doll hair fitted on minifigs.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. That's something new.
You didn't know that? Yeah,
No.
they've got exactly the same. Like the stud on their head is the same as like a normal minifigure. Just the shape of their face is different.
Yeah, their faces are more of a...
They're rounded, like
Yeah.
sculpted.
But the actual crown of the head is still the same as a minifig crown.
Hmm.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, because it's all part of the system.
Yeah.
Jupiter's Keck says my daughters like the Elves Dragons. I love the Elves Dragons too. I don't have all of them, but I have 3.
Yeah, I think you got 3.
I've got 3. I've got like the big white dragon. I've got the green dragon that belongs to the Troll King. And I have a dark blue dragon that's smaller.
Cool.
I wish I'd gotten more. But maybe not. Because then I would have been suckered into buying everything. I didn't really want to fall down that theme hole of having to get all the things.
Yeah, I often hate the fact that I'm a collector because I have that mindset I've got to catch them all.
Yeah.
If I buy one of something, I've got to finish the set,
Yeah.
and yeah, it kills me every time.
So I think I decided that I would just get the ones that I found interesting or could get for free or next to nothing.
Well, you've seen the part of this room that nobody sees on the stream, and yeah, I'm terrible when it comes to collecting.
Yeah. And I've got the big Ninjago red dragon from last year.
I have OCD, obsessive collector's disorder.
Yeah, I know how that one feels. I was almost at the point where I was like, maybe I just should stop collecting the minifigure collectible series, and then they bring out cute Lego Movie 2 stuff. I'm like, damn you, Lego, damn you.
I'm so glad I stayed away from
I
seeing
probably
that.
won't stop collecting them.
He says I might stop collecting them, but he won't.
Well, there you go. I'm glad I stayed away from the CMFs.
Well, we were lucky enough to get into it when it was still fairly newish.
Yeah.
So we haven't had to go back and buy many of the old stuff.
Yeah, people don't realise that I've only been doing this for, just short of 2 years now.
Yeah.
So I'm only very new to Lego.
Yeah. Michael has asked, do you guys have your collections insured?
Mine's just in my house insurance, but I'm over-insured, so...
I would highly recommend it. Particularly if you have more than a few things and you've got things that are particularly hard to replace.
But be wary of that too, because you can insure it, but it might not be covered for certain things.
Yeah.
A certain member whose house got flooded out in the recent floods, and his Lego was insured, but he never got covered for his Lego because it's plastic. It could just be washed and it was okay.
Yeah.
Never mind the smells and the diseases and everything else.
Yeah.
But yeah, he didn't get his Lego didn't get covered for the flood because it could be cleaned. There was no actual damage done to the Lego.
Yeah.
So short of a house fire, which everything's going to get replaced anyway. Yeah, it's you got to be
Well, I
wary
suppose
about.
you could argue, like, maybe for things that were mint in box, you
Yeah,
could probably argue that, you know,
or if he came inside after the flood and there's Lego everywhere, as in all the way down the street, across that
Yeah.
farmyard, and he can prove
Yeah.
that it's his Lego. It's like, well, how now it needs to be replaced.
yeah.
But yeah, you got to be careful.
I
with
think
insurance
you have
for
to
anything,
really
but-
have a conversation with your insurer as to
Yeah.
what they cover and, you know, whether you can cover it for, you know, specific instances.
Yep.
Like particularly if you're going to tour stuff too, it's probably a good idea, but like it depends on your insurance company. They're all different. They all have different little fine print. You really have to do your homework.
Yeah, read the PDSs.
Yeah. So
if I went to my insurer and with my Star Wars table and explained that it's going, it travels down the Sunshine Coast, it's going, say it's going to Gladstone, whatever, and while it's in the car, is it covered by car insurance?
mm,
When they ask me what that table's worth and I tell them what I spent to make that table, they just look at me and go, "You've got to be kidding me, right?" I reckon they just laugh at you.
and I suppose it'd be hard to prove a value too, like particularly when you get to the point where you're reusing stuff that you've bought before.
Yeah.
Like-
and anything that's mocked, you can't prove a value on.
Yeah.
Unless
'Cause
you,
there's like an
give them
extra
individual
intrinsic.
prices.
Yeah, there's an extra intrinsic value on the creativity of it as well.
Yep. Like my tabletop uses certain sets, but 99% of my tabletop, including all the sets, 99% of my tabletop is mock. It's pure my design.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And
It's a bit
if I
hard
had
to
give them
say.
a price, I could give them individual prices for each sort of part on my table and then give them the number of parts.
Yeah.
They'd have a heart attack.
But my advice too is to take a photographic evidence of everything and keep it in a place where if your house was to be destroyed, you would still have it somewhere. So like you have don't keep it at home. So like, save it in the cloud or something like that. If you use mobile devices, save it in the cloud or save it to off-site storage, digital storage.
It's sad when things like, I'm getting huge feedback from you. It's sad when things like brick event shows and whatnot, or the videos you make and the photos people take and everything become proof for insurance.
Well, you're quite welcome to.
Sometimes that's the only, proof that the thing exists.
Yeah.
And sometimes you get the best photos and the best videos of the intricate parts of it too. So
Douglas says creating an inventory of every part is about the only way to, but who does that? Bricklink stores.
Yep. Yep.
It is possible.
You probably print off all your Bricklink order receipts.
Yeah, they kind of actually purge those after a while. Probably a good thing, because if I looked at everything I bought and the totals, I would probably have a panic attack.
Bricklink purges all orders every August, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I suppose you could copy and paste them over to a Word file and save that somewhere.
Yeah. Or if you're using Bricklink just to keep an inventory of your own personal stuff, because you can do that, you don't have to actually have a store or anything. You can actually use it for that reason. I know that I've got, for argument's sake, 26,000 individual pieces of Lego. And I can prove it because of the Bricklink.
Yeah. I think some people use Brickset, to store your collection. And you can add
other people use Rebrickable. Is it Rebrickable or?
Yeah, I think Rebrickable you can put all your parts on it.
Yeah, there's one where you can import your parts list from other websites, and then it tells you what parts you need to make certain mocks.
Yeah.
Is that Rebrickable?
Yeah. You can even say, I have this set, what else can I build with this set? And it's there you go.
But
so there's a few websites around to do that.
Jupiter's Keck says Bricklink, go to downloads, get a machine readable copy of orders. Well, there you go. I've always just copied them into Word. Because, you know, why do something simple when you can make it hard?
You always just print it to PDF.
Yeah. You could just print them out and keep physical copies, but, you know, that doesn't help you if your house is destroyed.
True. But you can upload PDFs to the cloud.
Yeah, so, like, if you want to keep, like, records of your Bricklink orders, you have to do it before it gets purged.
Oh, we've got a Warren G in the chat.
Yeah, Warren G's been in there for a little while.
Oh, has he? Sorry, that's the first purple W that I've seen in the chat.
Brickset is good, but it's scary at the same time because then you see all the things that you've ever had. It can be a bad thing.
Well, you could say the same thing, Jupiter's, about any of the places. What if Brickset ceases? What if Bricklink stops? What if Rebrickable shuts down? You can use that for anything. The only real way to be completely and utterly safe would be to download a full set of Bricklink or one of the sites part numbers listings, and then actually set your own Excel spreadsheet up. That's the only way you can really be safe. And even then, you got to hope whichever cloud you're using doesn't get shut down. So
yeah. Yeah, that was an interesting question. Yeah, keeping a copy locally is good until your house burns down and you lose everything. But yeah. Well, we'll just hope that nothing bad happens, but you know, shit happens.
I suppose we're lucky, or I'm lucky in a certain respect, because I've got all the streams that I've been on. I could just go, yeah, watch this stream, see everything behind me. That's what was there.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's more than enough video and photographic proof of what I own online.
We could do that with all our larger sets.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like, here, we built this one, we built that one, we built that, we built that.
Mm.
Yep. And every one of your streams, you have at least one different box behind you from the previous stream. So yeah, you've got heaps of video and photo proof of what you own too.
Yeah.
It's just sad that what we're doing for entertainment and for our own personal enjoyment and everyone else's enjoyment, hopefully, can actually be used, may need to be used as proof of what you once owned.
Yeah.
It's just a sad thing to realise.
I didn't really give it much thought until you just mentioned it.
Oh, great. So I brought down the tone. No, didn't Douglas start this conversation? I'm blaming him again.
Doesn't mean it like that.
These are the things I think about. God, I'm a weird person. That and I have way too much spare time on my hands.
I'll be there, yeah.
Getting closer. I'm only down to that and a few large
Michael
pieces.
says, sorry, it was me because he asked the insurance guy.
No, we were just joking around, Michael. You have to apologise.
Yeah, we don't
it's
take
an interesting topic, actually. So, you know, to
insurance
bring
is
up
an
that
important thing.
call.
Yeah.
Insurance is an important thing.
Yeah.
Do do you need to pay land tax on a Lego city? Maybe it's best not to declare what you have.
Nice.
Oh, that's funny.
Land tax.
Yeah, I have a theme park, but it's 256 studs by 300 studs.
Oh, yes.
It'll probably be worked out at different rates for different city councils.
Mm.
Did you have a permit to build that high rise? Oh no.
Could you imagine if you had to get a permit to build a Lego city?
We get knocked back straight away because ABS cladding's illegal. So you get knocked back straight away in Melbourne.
Mm. Michael says I stress about a thief breaking in and taking my modulars and selling them on eBay. I do have some advice about stuff to keep yourself safe. If you have lots of Lego, be wary of new people that you bring into your household, that you may be broadcasting to the neighborhood that you have things that are worth stealing. And little things like be careful about disposing of Lego boxes en masse in your recycling bin too. I know there's at least one person that lives in our block of townhouses is like, oh, so you're the people that keep on putting the Lego boxes in the recycling.
No. Just out flatly lie.
No, they're not our Lego boxes. I was like, yes, people pay attention to these things, and it's fine if you have lovely neighbors and live in a lovely neighborhood and never have any problems with people. Like we have been broken into, not here, but when we used to live in Brisbane. It is not a very nice feeling at all.
We had a crackhead try and break into our house. Try is the operative word. He never got in. But he destroyed a window screen in the attempt to get in. But that's the closest we've ever come to anyone breaking in. But we live, as you know, Steve, we live in a street full of dogs.
Yeah.
So anyone that the dogs in the street don't know tries to walk up or down our street, everyone knows about it straight away.
Yeah.
Hence the reason I disappear to go outside and check on what the dogs are barking at.
Mm.
And I do so with a baseball bat. And I'm 6'3", so
Yes,
yeah. If
you
there's
are
anyone
very
out there,
scary.
they're not going to be there for long.
Michael says I try to keep it hidden, but then I feel like I'm hiding a problem that I have. I'm not saying like hide it, but just be like worry of who knows, because let me tell you a story from long before I knew this man. The boyfriend that I had before I met my husband, we lived together for a fair few years, and he made some friends that were less than good character, and they came over a few times, and we had it was a raised house, and the under section of the house was all open. So we'd store things like our fishing gear and stuff like that in the rafters underneath the house.
I wonder where this story's going.
So of course these people would come around and they'd visit our house and be in barbecues and stuff, and the dog was friendly with them, and they came around and stole all our fishing gear.
Steal the car. Steal your partner, but don't be touching your fishing gear.
Yeah. Well, the time, the house that we lived before that house, we actually had our car stolen. But that was at least people we didn't know. And yeah, let's just say that family of people that my ex was friends with. Oh my goodness. Yeah. They weren't good people. And when we went our separate ways, we'd ordered a Crisco hamper that Christmas, and he was like, okay, well, I know that you're getting lugged with like all the rent and you're going to be doing it tight, so you can have the hamper. And we're supposed to be coming to our house anyway. And his mate rang them up, impersonated my ex, changed the address to a different address, and stole the hampers. It was like over $1,000 worth of Christmas hamper. And because we'd had, not a terribly amicable split after that, we never talked about it, did we? So they got away with it. I only know because the lovely woman that he ended up marrying and having children with tracked me down on Facebook and asked me a whole bunch of questions, and she's like, oh, just thought I'd let you know this person, stole that from you. Like, yes. So, yeah, you do have to be a bit careful about who you surround yourself with. They're the kind of people that will steal things from other people. They'll steal from you. Where are we? Douglas says, my Lego is set up in a way that it makes it hard to get in and out. Easy access is not good. Dividus Keck says, someone keeps throwing spare parts in one of the complex's bins. Douglas says, I hate it when my mum says, show a visit of my room. Is the brick bank full of money? Yes, yes. Warren G, trust no one. Well, I'm not saying don't trust anyone. I'm just saying be wary of who you put your trust into.
Just be antisocial, and then you don't have to worry about any of it.
Yeah, if you're antisocial, you don't have to worry about it at all.
Works for me.
I know, like where we used to live, we had like in the beginning when I'd get people to drop off stuff to take to shows like for group displays. We do like collaborative little, people would put up little models of different things and they'd drop them off here and I'd take them to the show on their behalf. In hindsight, I probably should have met them somewhere else. But back then I had a lot less Lego. No, not real money. Not real money, Michael.
Even with my antisocial tendencies, I'm way too trusting. I just say, yeah, hi, how are you? Come on in. It's like, I don't hide nothing. I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
But so far, I've only met nice people, like Amy and Michael. So.
Oh, hello, Major Bedlam. Major Bedlam says, I don't like my daughter talking about my Lego room at school. Yeah, that's correct. You don't know who they'll talk to. I doesn't even like the Douglas doesn't even like his relatives knowing that he has Lego. But yes, yeah, this conversation took a bit of a different turn. And yeah, people do talk. And it is hard, like, once you become known in the community, like, particularly if you're doing shows and stuff like that and exhibiting your work, it's kind of hard to, keep that as, you can't exactly keep it a secret anymore.
Yeah.
You look like you're missing something there.
Yeah, I am.
Somebody skip some steps.
Happens when you push me.
Jenko asked, "What did I miss?" We're just we're talking about ensuring Lego collections and being careful about who knows what you have. I guess that's one of the downsides of getting older and having experiences is that shit happens and people steal stuff off you.
Not going together properly in this corner, dude. Your side front corner. Is the chandelier hitting something?
Is your chandelier hitting something? No.
No? Does it look like that's what was holding it up?
You can push the.
Uh-oh.
I think it's just.
Something's not right with the lower level now.
Just hit it. It'll work.
Bang, bang, bang.
Okay, you got it down now. Now you just got to get the front down.
Yeah.
There you go. Got it.
Jupiter's Keck says, topic, how you kept your Lego nicks.
I like the roof. The roof looks cool.
Yeah, it is.
The roof is awesome.
The skylight looks awesome.
In all honesty, I have enough problems with worrying about people nicking stuff at shows.
Yeah, events scare me.
Not there now.
Yeah, events are a bit, yeah, worrisome. And the thing is, too, is like, you know, when I started this Lego journey, it was like with a lot of people that we'd all known each other for a while. Well, you know, I got to know. You know, as more and more new people come into the group, it's hard sometimes to know who you can trust.
Oh, it's just like anything, isn't it? You've got to work up to trusting people.
Yeah, that's true.
And normally in groups like a lug or certain other groups, most of the people are antisocial in one way or another.
Yeah,
so
true.
They're all trying to work out who to trust out of each other. So yeah, I think everyone has the same problem.
Yeah.
Well, the same outlook.
Mm.
I don't think there's very many people that are sociably perfectly acceptable straight away in any group.
Oh yeah. Oh look, I don't worry about people being socially acceptable. I do worry about people that turn out to be thieves, and I've met at least one person that turned out to be a thief who has been dutifully kicked out of the community.
That's what you do to them.
From all corners, basically.
Right, and you should be allowed to cut off one hand. But hey, that's me.
I was like, yes. Just know that, you know, within a community that's as tight as the Lego community, if you do shit, people talk and you end up just...
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
Bye.
You'll be found out.
Bye, Felicia. See ya.
Yep. How much you got left? You're going to finish in the next 20...
Yeah, he'll be finished.
22
I was
minutes?
looking at the time going, oh my God, I'm going to...
That's all right. I'm just going to disappear in 22 minutes, apparently. So,
yeah.
Mind you, this is Optus, so I could still be here at midnight. Even though they said 11.
Douglas says, I went to a show with a now not friend, mate. He alluded to maybe stealing stuff. I told him I'd break his fingers.
Yep.
Oh, not a friend. Yeah.
I have no time for thieves in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, you should have a joke about stealing people's stuff.
No.
And there has been instances of... I've told this story in a live stream before, but for the sake of people who haven't been around that long, the very first Sunshine Coast show that we did, they had cleaners come in. The cleaners came in apparently with their kids, and they let their kids play with everything in the hall.
Oh, wow.
Exhibitors came in, and this was like Friday night, I think it was. It was before the show had even opened. So these kids have gone around and played with everything. So people found things in weird places. There were at least a couple of, you know, semi-rare minifigures that were stolen from one display. Somebody, I think, had, what was it?
Lost their jobs.
I hope so too.
I heard they lost the contract.
Yeah, I do believe they lost the contract. They burnt out one of the motors in one of the remote control cars. Like, they'd caused that much strain on the car that by the end of the weekend, the motor completely burnt out.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think a couple like Mum reckons that she loses something every show. Which
I
is
lost the chain off my Rancor at the Bundaberg show, at my very first show.
you what?
The chain off my Rancor.
Who steals a chain?
Well, the Rancor chain is a decent length chain, but still, it's a strange thing to pinch. If you're going to take the chain off the Rancor, why wouldn't you just take the whole Rancor?
Oh, because you can't stick a whole Rancor in your pocket quick enough that you don't get seen.
There is that, yeah. But that's the only thing. The Maryborough show, I had no problems. So.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a hard thing, and I guess that's one piece of advice. If you don't take any other piece of advice, is that if you are going to do a show and have your own exhibit and build something, make sure that you're quite willing for anything to go missing, because it happens.
I was stressed about all my minifigures that I have on my display.
And if you are going to have something that's, maybe something that people would want, put it towards the back of the display, out of arm's reach, assuming that it's not a walk all the way around kind of deal. And quite often, like, there's been a few times where we've caught small children holding things in their hands and their parents are just not supervising them well enough. Sometimes it's not a nasty kind of, trying to steal your stuff. It just happens.
Charles like, oh, that looks cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to play with that.
But that said, I've seen some very dodgy looking people getting way too close to certain Lego things that you're thinking, are you going to steal that? Because I'm going to just eyeball you the whole time until you walk away.
Yeah.
Douglas says glue it, problem solved. No.
Glue it.
Michael says, thanks to the chat and advice. Yes. I'm full of advice. Well, I'm full of something. I don't know if I'm full of good advice. Definitely full of something.
It's advice.
Yes.
Just be happy with that.
Yes. Oh my god, we nearly finished.
Yeah.
Well, when I was first stalking you in your streams, I have to admit it's the random stuff like this that a new person to the whole thing learns a lot.
Yeah.
Just from these random conversations.
When I was new to all of this, there was nobody else to ask. I had no mentor or somebody to say, hey, you should do this, 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 and this.
Yeah.
I had to figure it all out for myself. I don't think you should have a Technic brick left.
Yeah, we'll figure out what that goes.
Friday night stream is an absolute treasure trove of useful information.
Oh, yeah.
You just got to pick it out of the random crap.
Yeah.
But it's in there. It is in there. I learned a hell of a lot.
Generally speaking, I don't delete any of them either. So if you look back through the archives, you'll find every Friday night that's ever happened.
As a new Lego person, yeah, your Friday night streams had a lot of information in them, but you did have to siphon through.
You have to siphon through an awful lot of chatting about off-topic stuff, yes.
But the quagmire was entertainment.
We'll figure it out later. He thinks that he might have skipped a couple of pieces.
Oh, I know where these go, but it's the pieces. There's some arches way there and there.
Yeah.
They'll never be seen.
We're pretty much finished. Yay!
Woohoo! With 16 minutes to spare.
Okay, hang on. Click on us. There we go. Ta-da!
Well, finished brick bag.
Yeah, and then he yawns. Last one.
Nice. I like that.
Sorry, I'm tired, peeps.
You're not the only one. So, we now have 2 levels.
Finished the roof.
The roof.
With a nice dangly
Chandelier.
It actually swings. So you can have that swinging.
You can swing on the chandelier. Yeah, there's no easy way to do it. You don't have to do it. We'll try it another day. Oh my god, no. You can swing from the chandelier.
Yeah, Tasaped said they're putting their mocks in Perspex boxes if they go to shows.
Oh, nothing if not entertaining.
Well, some of the chandelier is made from lightsaber hilts.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Look at someone swinging from a chandelier.
That's our criminal, isn't it?
Yes. He's going to swing off the chandelier and into the bank.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, I love all the detail work in the front.
Yeah, the framework.
Yeah.
What piece does that use?
That's the this piece here.
Ah.
The
Yum.
flying fox handle. Zipline handle.
Zipline handle.
Nice. Making up all those little slanted pieces there.
Nice.
We've got 2 keys. It looks like cool keys. Yeah, that part there. It's interesting how they can use these random parts.
And get such a lovely pattern out of them.
That's why I'm looking for.
I look at some of the sets and think to myself, the Lego designers are just next level, aren't they? Some of them.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the assembly square. They actually use buckets from some of the excavators as roofing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna cap. Yeah, that works.
So good. I do believe that's probably the manager's office.
Hang on. Let's get close.
So this is sort of like, I think it's a single business except for the laundromat. Cool. I think we have the bank manager's office upstairs. His secretary.
Yeah. I think we showed off most of this last week.
Yeah. We can't have to show it off again.
Well, things are falling out.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, really cool. I love the frontage. What was that? Where did that come from?
Oh, that goes on.
Is that for the criminal?
Yeah. You can use the criminal, like, they can use that to go down the,
I'll just leave it for now.
Down the chimney.
Nice.
It goes all the way down to the bank vault.
Oh, cool.
Dump.
There's a little escape hatch. They get onto the iron bar roof into the vault.
Very nice.
So you could almost
shorten it.
Make it a single-story building.
Yeah, you could.
That works.
It works. I think I've seen people take out the above layer and make it a single layer one.
But
That's a very
as
nice
always, modulars are fantastic. Now it just seems to be a little skew-iffy.
Maybe some of the pieces that are left over. He's like, no, it's not. No, it's not.
It doesn't. It's not flush there. It's not flush on this side.
And you've got like a piece. Would that be open stuff?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I'm just being bossy now. Yeah, there are lovely play features on this one.
You can definitely tell this is more catered for the older fans. You can appreciate all the effort.
All the finer details.
Yeah.
Well, even the back side of it isn't quite as messy as I've seen some of them be. Because the idea is this isn't ever going to be seen from the outside.
It'll always be jutted up against another.
Is that what that is?
I don't know if that was meant in a good way or a bad way. Jupiter's just posted sandpaper can help make it flush.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's what we want.
No.
It doesn't help that we've got it on a folding table that flexes too, so you probably don't have an opportunity to push
And
down
he's missing
something.
parts.
We were actually looking at furniture today when he was looking at getting a new armchair, which he did, a new computer chair. We're looking at, there's a desk that folds up. So like it folds over, like up and over, and you can sort of store it up against the wall instead of having it up all the time. But I like the idea of having a flat surface that's rigid and, you know, proper.
A lot more solid than this plastic.
Yeah.
It's molded.
All the things that are on my wish list for a new space for Legoing. I'm working on it. We're getting there. By we, I mean me. I'm doing all the sorting and organising and stuff. There we go. Brick bank all finished.
Yeah.
I guess on that note, because it's like bedtime and then some, I'll say thank you to everyone who's joined us in the live chat. You guys really make these nights lively, and otherwise we'd be sitting here building by ourselves, and that's not nearly as much fun.
If you have any suggestions what you'd like us to build next, start building next week, pop it in the chat
pop it in the either in the live chat or the comments below after the live stream is finished.
I just figured it was the double-decker bus that's right behind your head.
we could build that, but we do have a lot of other things. So yeah,
you don't have your boxes all lined up like you normally do.
Yeah, we took this one down because it keeps on this keeps on popping off the couch because it's too wide.
Everyone has to say no to the Porsche just because Sean wants to build the Porsche. Say no. Make him suffer.
Yeah.
The Porsche is the reward for after you've stickered all your race cars.
That's harsh. Thanks for joining us.
I own it, so that's the main thing.
Thanks for joining us. It's nice having you on Tuesday night and not having to share you with a big panel of people that you don't get to say much. It's good having you on Tuesdays.
Yeah, I enjoy the Tuesday. I enjoy both days, both streams. So
yeah, it's a bit more intimate on Tuesday nights. Okay, on that note, it's time to go to bed. So thanks everybody for coming. Tune in on Friday night for TGI Friday, and we are here every Tuesday nights on the couch, building stuff together. Well, sometimes building together, sometimes he's just building and I'm chatting and keeping everyone company.
Yeah. But we are running out of large sets.
Yes, we are running out of some of the larger sets.
I think the only other large set we have left that isn't behind us is the Assembly Square.
Yeah, we have Assembly Square.
Well, the beauty is when you get down to your micro sets, your micro Star Wars sets, you can have build-offs. You can both build on each.
True. We've done that a few times.
It's always fun watching Sean completely and utterly.
Yeah, he'll obliterate me. Alright. Okay, it's red button time, everybody. Have a good night. I'll see you on Friday, 9 p.m. Queensland time. Good night.
See you.
Friday, guys. Bye.